Dude.
9 months already, wow.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hello. How you doing? Are you well? Happy Monday. Yeah, happy Monday. Did you finish the Legos? No. I don't want to do it off stream. Oh look, it's a little bee. There's a little bee. You can't. There it is. You can see. Okay, it's gone. There was a little bee that decided to stop by for a visit. Ah, thanks for the 65 stream. Oh, there he is again. Oh, he's gonna ting me. Ooh, his ass is gonna get me. You see, like how they got like little bits of pollen on their legs. The Stingler. Where the hell did that get saved to? Look at all these Tomodachi Life screenshots. Dude, if you guys weren't here for the Tomodachi Life streams, this shit was crazy, man.
Best my feelings first? That means I love Chad the most.
Sloppy boy, which of us do you choose?
What a moment. Happy Bunny destroyed. That was crazy, man. Man, there's so many of these damn screenshots. What the hell? My God. I just wanted to look at the damn bee. Wait, this photo also has a bee. So I could have used this one for reference as well. Because what I wanted to show you... Damn, where the fuck... Because I've time traveled so far backwards for this challenge. It's... Yippee. It's saved chronologically in... Oh, look, it's the Full Museum Speedrun. Full Museum Speedrun thumbnail screenshot. Thanks, KaiSpot, for the 44 months. Yippee. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. That's the every flower in the game thumbnail screenshot. Boy, yeah, there's a lot of... Here's finally the one I was looking for. I just wanted to show you he's got a little pollen on his legs. You can see it. You can see his little pollen carrying it around. He's going to go bring that back to his hive and be a national hero. Who do you think's going to the semifinals? Portugal or Spain? I'm taking Spain. When's Italy play? I got Italy going all the way. Anyway, hi. Yeah, so here we are. We're catching every bug in order of the Critterpedia. Lock in Spain. Y'all got that? I mean, I haven't been wrong on a single prediction yet. Nobody has defeated Italy. So, yeah. Italy didn't make it. Bullshit. Spreading lies. Italy didn't qualify, big dog. Well, yeah, because they're like an auto qualifier. Like, it's Italy. Of course they're going to get in. You know, it's just a formality, really. What about USA versus Belgium? I'm going to be putting that on tonight. I'm going to be putting that on tonight and not understanding what offsides is. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that. They're going to go to VAR and they're going to call a USA goal back for being offsides. And I'll be like, what the fuck does that mean? What does it mean? Because I don't get it. I don't, literally, I consider myself to be sporting inclined, but offsides in soccer does not make sense to me. Because in hockey, it's a fixed line. If you are past that line before the puck or the puck carrier is past that line, it's offsides. But it's a dynamic offsides line. It's like depending on the furthest position forward of the defensive team. I don't understand it. Whatever. It's fine. I don't need to understand it. The boys who do understand it are the ones on the field. I will be on my couch, probably with crumbs on my shirt.
Yo.
It'll be just an awful scene. Thank you as well, Chan's World, for the Prime earlier as well, and Alabaster Labs for the 9 months. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Alright. So. Here we are. Here I am. No. There we go. Here I am. Here we are. And the last thing that we caught in order of the Critterpedia was the... Not the fish. Was the Atlas Moth. So after the Atlas Moth is the Madagascan Sunset Moth. So we're here. It's April at 8 a.m. when the Madagascan Sunset Moth should spawn. So, that's what we need now. Let's get the timer going. We're at 5 hours, 56 minutes, and 56 seconds. I'm in the middle of a Wegmans trip. Yo, can you give me their, They had some... Man, they had some good, like, pre-made rotisserie chicken. And... Their bread was so good. And their, like, donuts were so good. And fuck, I miss Wegmans so much, man. Danny's favorite sub... Oh, man. Alright, anyway, Madagascan Sunset Moth. It's the bug right there. That's what it looks like. That's what we'll be looking out for. We have a lot of flowers still here from yesterday. We're almost done with the butterflies. In fact, we are, I guess if you want to be technical about it, we are done with the butterflies because this is a moth. But as far as the things that look like butterflies, this is the last one, because after the Madagascan sunset moth is the long locust. So we should be able to pick all those flowers after we're done with this. We still have them from last time that we were here. But yeah, I think I'm going to employ the strategy of kind of just doing some laps, letting things despawn and respawn on this pile of flowers, and then just checking back on it. If I have to go in and out of buildings, that's fine too. Hi Dag, I started my own bug run on ACCF because you inspired me. Like a speedrun? That's cool though. That's actually, I think, the funnest game for speedrunning bugs. Dagnel, remember, don't say bad words. This is actually, it's true. This is the no bad words stream. I'm going to stream for 3 hours today. I'm not going to say a single curse word. Not a cuss. Not a swear. Nary a single one. That's actually true. We did set that up last stream. What happens if you swear? I get an electric shock that is generated from my chair below me. Shot straight into my butthole. 5,000 kilojoules straight to my rectum if I say a single swear word. Ouchie. Yeah, that's probably what I'll say. I'll probably be like, shoot. Oh, frig. Youch. That's probably what I'll say. Hey, little birdie that just flew on my window. What are you screaming about, man? Honest to God, the birds are so freaking loud here. The neighbor has a little bird feeder. Like 3 of them, as a matter of fact. They have this little garden, which I'm pissed. That's not a swear word. You can tell because I didn't get shocked. I'm peeved. Oh, great heavens. I'm peeved because the apartment complex that I moved to, half of the apartments have little patios where you can, because like I was saying, my neighbor has like a little garden set up with some bird feeders. I don't have a patio because I'm an upstairs unit. The downstairs units get the patios. The upstairs units do not. As far as I'm aware, they both cost the same. It's not advertised as to whether or not your unit will have a patio or not. We fully anticipated having a small porch or a patio when we first moved in here, and we don't, and I'm very sad. The apartment complex from hell. This is the place that just keeps on giving, and by giving, I mean complaints. Like, seems like every time I come onto the stream, I'm complaining about something new with this apartment complex. But it's true. It really is true. It's not that these problems all just keep on coming. It's just that I forgot to mention something that's already annoyed me. Thanks, Marshall, by the way. I should probably sell this for like 50 Nook Miles tickets. And be like, yeah, it's just a basic DIY, but it came from Marshall. It's like it's got his DNA on it. Maybe he gave it a little kiss. There ain't nothing spawning. Just mantises and ladybugs and nothing. Do you share a patio as part of an entryway / porch? No, there's nothing. If I would lay claim to my half of a porch if I had one, I'd have no reason to say anything about it. No, I have nothing. I have a porch, but it's like that's where you walk into your place. You don't put things there. It's where somebody might... There's barely room to, like, leave a package, for goodness sakes. And it's like, brother, we're paying a good bit of money for this place, and we expected a patio. We also expected the apartment to be in livable condition when we first moved in, and that is questionably not there either. Hi, person who lives in the country here, it's worse for us because birds are migrating. The birds land in my trees and it sounds like the bird convention. My god, it's loud. That does suck. Yeah. No, it was just one little birdie that was on the power line outside. And he was screaming. And I'm like, what are you screaming about? You have an infinite, as far as you're concerned, that's an infinite food supply. The bird brain doesn't understand supply and demand and the fact that your supply is limited by how much the people who are filling that bird feeder up with seed are willing to do that, the bird doesn't understand that. So as far as the bird is aware, that is a unlimited food source. And if you're a bird, or if you're any animal for that matter, food is like the #1 thing that you try to get. And you're out there, little birdie, screaming your head off. But you have your #1 priority taken care of. But then again, if I know humans, and if humans are anything like birds, if they have their first and most important need met, or maybe their first several and most important needs met, they will just move on to the next thing. That is a problem. And they will shout about that instead. There ain't no damn butterflies. There ain't no damn butterflies on this island. There ain't no damn butterflies on this island. There's no butterflies on this island. That's kind of crazy. I didn't realize I made the no butterfly island. That's kind of crazy. If you fill it constantly at the same time, the birds will learn that. Consistently at the same time. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Birds are strange. Oh, there's one butterfly, but it's not the butterfly I need. That's the only butterfly I've seen previously this stream, and now it's 2 of those that I've seen and 0 of the other butterflies in this game. I made over 400,000 bells from Daisy May today. That's awesome. I don't understand people who always try to say the stock market's hard. Hang on, I'm going to try to geolocate this. I'm going to geolocate here. Turn the sound up. Speak. I think it's right here. I always get it in 2. Seen a lot of yellow butterflies. Yeah, I guess yellow and common butterflies, but like ones that actually spawn on flowers, though. Those guys can spawn anywhere. It's all just these stink bugs and ladybugs and mantis bugs. No, I'm not gonna kill him. My neighbor had a fruit basket delivered, and it sat there rotting for months before facilities threw it out. Man, not the fruit basket. Why months, though? Somebody didn't get the idea to do that a little bit earlier? Why doesn't the sunset moth spawn at sunset? That's a great question. Only for genius? Yeah, I don't know. I have the perfect emote for this. It's a stick bug. That's very cute. Are you looking for the brook butterfly? No, I'm looking for this. Madagascan sunset moth. We got the Raja brook. We got every butterfly that isn't... We've gotten all these. It's just easier to visualize it. If I hide my head, you can even get the full list of them here. We've gotten 14 of the 80 bugs in this game. We've gotten them all in order. I think that once we get this butterfly, we can really start knocking out a bunch, because the list, as it follows, the Madagascan sunset moth, Agrius butterfly. The list following that is the long locust, migratory locust, rice grasshopper, cricket, bell cricket, mantis, orchid mantis, honeybee, and wasp. I'm seeing a bunch of mantises and honeybees right now, so that'll be easy. The crickets will be easy. The dragonflies are after that. The locusts and the migratory locust and the grasshopper and the rice grasshopper will be easy. I just have to make sure that I'm careful about deciphering which one is which. And you know what? I thought about it today because I made a plan for every single bug from here on out, which I only did it up to a certain point before this. But I got to a couple of bugs, and every time I have to catch these two, I always say it. One of these two. I always say, I don't know the difference between a Miami stag and a saw stag. And I don't even know which one comes first. The saw stag comes first. So when it comes time to get a saw stag, I'm going to have to be very careful that I don't catch a Miami stag on accident, because I can never tell the two apart. Wait, was that it at the back of your island? I don't think so, unless my flowers grew. I don't think my flowers should have grown to allow things to spawn back here. Because this thing only spawns, maybe you saw this thing. This bug only spawns on flowers. And so it can only spawn, of course, where there is flowers. I plucked all the flowers on my island, except for that red windflower patch that I have near the town hall. Hi, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, Queen Rule. Thank you. If you got a gift sub courtesy of Queen Rule, say thank you. And enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. There it is. Okay, so this is the last butterfly. We're done with the butterflies. The moth, technically, but it's not important. 15 butterfly-ish looking creatures, all caught in order. So now we're done with those, and we're moving on to the long locust, which can spawn right now. I've seen a few spawn right now. In fact, did I not just hear one when I was going to catch the... Maybe I heard a stink bug. No, you don't. Stink bugs don't make noise. Anyway, locusts, long forms of them spawn right now. There's one right there. So I'm thinking that for the next little while here, we're going to cruise through the next several bugs because they go long locust, migratory locust, rice grasshopper, cricket, bell cricket, mantis, orchid mantis, honeybee, and wasp. Those are all pretty easy. Migratory locust is actually decently difficult, and we are going to have to go to a different time frame for it. We're going to have to go to November at 8 a.m. for that. So let's pull that image up here. And we got to be careful with the migratory locust. I'm a little bit nervous because he looks a bit similar to the grasshopper. Let me show you a side-by-side comparison. I might need to keep this actually on the screen for me to reference. 11/2020. November, yeah, 8 a.m. is still fine for that. While this loads, I'm going to pull up a side-by-side image of the grasshopper and the migratory locust. Grasshopper, ACNH. I love how we're getting to the point where the Critterpedia is now higher in the search query when you Google, like, creature, ACNH. It seems like now Critterpedia always has the higher priority over the fandom wiki. Alright. So here, and let's really make it a point to memorize this. Let's really make it a point to memorize this. This is a grasshopper. All right, study it, memorize it. They also make different sounds, so you could also go by that. But that is a grasshopper, all right? It's very important that I know that because it looks pretty similar to the migratory locust. We are looking for the migratory locust. So if you look at the difference between the two, the migratory locust, if we widen it... Hola. Thank you, Amelia, for the 56 months. Enjoy your emotes. And your ad-free viewing. I said a bad word. Did I? What did I say? He's stubbier. Well, that's just the image is stubby. Well, no. He is also kind of stubbier. Okay. This is the migratory locust. This is what we're looking for. He looks very similar to the grasshopper. That is not what we're looking for. We will be looking for it in a little bit. So it's worth memorizing as well. The migratory locust is more brown. The grasshopper is more green. The migratory locust's antenna point forward. The grasshoppers go up. Migratory locust, grasshopper. Migratory locust, grasshopper. Migratory locust, grasshopper. Okay, I think I got it. Because I don't want to mess this up now, obviously. I don't really want to mess it up at any point. Migratory locust is also a lot more rare. In my experience, anyway. Short antenna, brown butt. Yes. See, that is... Is that a rice grass? Oh, no. Don't add another bug to the equation. No, that's no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's so not it. You're such a fraud. No, you're such a fraud. That's a rice grasshopper. That's such a rice grasshopper. I didn't even think about the rice grasshopper, man. But no, that's a rice grass. It's totally a rice grasshopper. I literally, that's a rice. Thank you. Okay. It's like, I know that. I know it's a rice grasshopper, but I just need somebody to, like, confirm it for me. I just need somebody to confirm it for me. I just need that external validation. I know that. It's like when you get asked, like, a question, and you know the answer to it. You know the answer to it, but for some reason the cogs in your brain just aren't turning. Because, I don't know, you're like under the pressure of being asked about it. I'm under the pressure of, if I mess this up, I have to undo 6 hours of progress, which I've done that before. I don't really want to do it again. It's not really fun. Catch it and find out. You're very funny. Yeah, the rice is smaller. It's just that the grasshopper... I don't know, the migratory is also kind of small. Smaller than the long locust, anyway. Hello. 4 paper kite butterflies? Yeah, alright, man. Sure. Wait, what was that? That was the long locust. Forget it. We already got one of those. What's your current craving? Kind of want to try that. Kind of want to try that Wendy's Minions crossover. No, not really. Well, I mean, kind of. I'm not gonna bullshit you and say like, no, I don't want to try it. Sure, I'll have it. Is it my craving? Do I like stay up at night thinking about it? No. What's my current craving? I think I've kind of spoiled myself because ever since moving to a new location, for as many troubles as it's given me, it has Panda Express and it has Bojangles. 2 things that I, for years, have been craving. And I've gotten both of them twice since I moved here, about a month ago. That's a rice. You're a rice. Get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water. Okay. Have you ever heard of Pig Latin? Yeah, I have heard of Pig Latin. There's kids in school who knew how to speak Pig Latin to each other and I always felt like left out. You said bullshit! You cussed! Yeah, I'm fucking 30, I can cuss, alright? The whole thing about my chair is sending an electronic shock up my asshole? Not true! Wait. That's a migratory. That's a migratory. That's a migratory. That's a migratory. Okay, I was shitting myself watching the text scroll by, begging for it to not say something other than migratory, but it didn't. Alright, so next up. Rice grasshopper, which we can tell should be available right now. Thank you, Kelsey, as well, for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. That didn't last long. Dude, I'm sorry. I know, I probably do swear too much, but asking me to, like, cut it out entirely, go cold turkey, that's hard, man. I'm sorry. It's been integrated as a part of my speech now. I can't really do anything. Well, I can. I can actually do many things about it. I can make small improvements on a daily basis if I really see it as something that's important enough to improve upon. And maybe, I have said it, it probably is something that I use too much as like a crutch or filler words. But that being said, it's also not a huge deal. And small improvements can be made without being like, whoa, I gotta stop entirely and get yelled at if I don't. Like, that doesn't help anybody. I can't believe the chair was a lie. Yeah, no, I didn't set up like a friggin' Tesla coil to shoot a beam of energy up my butt every time I say a swear word. Sometimes I make little fibs like that are so outrageous to the point where I'm like, there's no way anybody could ever actually think that that was true, right? I don't know if anyone actually did think that, that was true, but I don't know. I get nervous sometimes. Sometimes I don't even joke around about it anymore because I'm like, man, somebody might actually believe me. I have to now watch what I say because I have a toddler. See, but at least you get like a couple...
Money.
Oh, thank you, Focused Gamer.
Your punishment is to be a fan of your division rivals for 1 week and to let me, at Detroit Lions Fan 2006, rejoin your Discord server.
I perhaps would assume that there's a reason as to why you're not in my Discord. Why, perhaps there was a reason you were ousted by my guards. Thrown out onto the medieval grounds by thine breeches. Hey, thanks for the 1,000 bits, though. I appreciate it. Your bits are still good. Also, why would I do that? Guards? Seize him, and I'm just gonna let you back in? You should be cheering for my favorite team. Hey, thanks for the 1,000 bits, though. The Detroit Lions kind of suck. Yeah, I mean, dude, come on now. I would let you back in my Discord 100,000 times. I would let you own my Discord. I would let you run my every social media channel of mine. I would let you take over all my channels before I, for a day, cheer for the Detroit Lions. I bet the flea will take ages. I bet it'll take 15 minutes. Remember that when we get there. Somebody quote that, print it, engrave it. It'll take 15 minutes. Or less. It'll be like a pizza delivery. It'll take 15 minutes or less, or I'll gift 1 gift sub in my Twitch chat and 1 membership in my YouTube chat. I'll do that. That's how much I'm willing to risk that it'll take 15 minutes or less. Clip it, send it, do whatever. I don't care. Where is this stupid rice grasshopper? Classic that I see like 3 of them before I see the migratory when I'm looking for the migratory, and now that I'm looking for it, I see 0. See stupid long locust. Well, big stakes. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not gonna risk any more than that, because yeah, it could take more than 15 minutes, but like, I'm feeling like my senses are going off that it maybe won't be so bad. Hung Sheldon sighting? Bullshit, you're lying to me. Holy shit, Hung Sheldon's here. I really like you, Hung Sheldon. Yeah, I don't know if you have followed me, but you don't like chat anymore, which is fine, of course. You're like a cult icon here. I hope you know that. New background looking Fire King. Thank you. Is it on? Oh no, it's not on fire. Yeah, no, I gotta do more work on it. I've been busy. Hey, that's alright. Stay busy. Stay grinding. I appreciate you. Long. 24-hour stream for the flea is coming. No, it's not. How about this? All right, you want to make it higher stakes? It'll take 15...
Money.
15.
Here is a 1,160-bit bribe to let me back in, and if you don't, then all your favorite sports teams shall be doomed to permanent mediocrity for all of eternity like they already are.
You already said it. They already are. Thanks Ari Lee for the gift sub to Hung Sheldon. And thanks Focused Gamer for the 1,160 bits. Thank you. I'm already a Pirates fan, though. Last time we were here, we talked about our sad baseball teams. Yeah. I only talk about 5 things. It's true. Oh, a Pirates fan. My condolences. Yeah. Who the flip watches baseball? Dude, it's America's pastime. Come on, man. Also, go to, like, Japan. Watch the Tokyo Dome on, like, a Friday afternoon game between the worst 2 teams in the league. There will be 30,000 people in that dome screaming and hollering and shouting. Come on, man. It might be America's pastime, but it's, like, Japan's obsession. Hooting and hollering. All right, you're the Angels fan, right? Yeah, see, that was one of the ones where I was like, you can't out-misery me unless you're a fan of, like, maybe 3 other teams, and that was one of them. Go Phils? We split a series from your punk-ass team. Isn't, like, I thought baseball was catching on, though, because weren't, like, they were doing, like, Banana Ball on TikTok. Banana Ball was blowing up on TikTok, which, by the way, speaking of TikTok, there's a car outside that was, like, rhythmically beeping its horn, but not in the sense that, like, the alarm was going off. It was like, beep, 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 beep. You know those little honks that you give when somebody in front of you is kind of sitting there at a green light, but you're like, it's whatever, it's not a big deal, but I do kind of want you to get a move on here, so you just give them kind of like a polite, eh. It was doing that, like, eh, 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 eh. The weirdest, like, alarm I ever heard. I don't even know if that was what it was. Or maybe it was somebody, like, locking their car. It's kind of the same beep as when you lock your car, and it's already locked, and so it yells at you for being like, hey, I'm already locked, jackass. So maybe somebody was just spamming the lock button. He's making a beat for his SoundCloud. Dude, do you want to know something fucking crazy? I don't know if I should talk about this. I was going to talk about TikTok. Let me talk about my TikTok thing first, because I've started uploading a lot of, well, not a lot of clips. I have 4 of them. Only 1 that's actually public, but I have 3 others that are scheduled right now. It's at Dagnel Clips. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, I'm actually going to start using TikTok. It's like my 3rd TikTok account because I lost access to the first 2 because I let them fall into obscurity until I couldn't remember their passwords anymore, and yeah. So anyway, that's my TikTok. If you want to follow them, I will actually start uploading some of the existing shorts that I have already made for my YouTube, or my editor, more accurately, made for my YouTube, onto there, if you want to follow me over there. Somebody in the stream the other day was like, I found you on a random clip on TikTok, and I'm like, God, I hate that I should probably utilize that information as motivation for making more TikTok content, because that is how you reach people effectively. I hate it. I hate making them. I hate the format. I hate everything about it, but I cannot deny it's effective. It's effective. So I'm not going to do TikTok dances. I'm literally just going to take my content, turn it into shorts, and then upload it to TikTok. I'm not going to do any, like, special curated TikTok content for TikTok and nothing else, because I find that the least enjoyable thing in the world. That's just me. And for so long that kept me from making short content like that, until I eventually was like, you know what, nobody's gonna do it for me unless I pay them to, which I did. So nobody's gonna do it for me for free, so I might as well either do it or pay someone to do it. So I did. Is that a rice? Yeah, but hang on. Let me get you a little side profile here. Don't jump in the water. I gotta look at you from the side here. That's a rice. That's so a rice grasshopper. Alright. Cool. Rice grasshopper's done. Next up, the regular grasshopper. And then after the regular grasshopper, we're good. for all the confusing ones. We got the migratory, the rice grasshopper, and then we'll have the regular grasshopper. And that'll be all the confusing trio done until we get to the Mayama and the saw stag. So for the grasshopper, we need to go to September at 8 a.m. for that. I hate making reels on Insta, but my art gets no views otherwise. So you understand the struggle, right? It stinks. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate consuming the content, and I hate making the content. I don't fit on a vertical screen. I want to bust out of here. I want to widen myself. I want to... This confounded box. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I bitch and moan about that all the time. Anyway, there was something I wanted to talk about that was distracting me, and then I got distracted. I was going to talk about TikTok. I got distracted by wanting to talk about something else, but then I said, no, I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about, which is the TikTok thing, but then I got too involved in the TikTok thing, and now I got distracted to the thing that I wanted to talk about, which I actually don't think I should talk about because it's a bit sad. It doesn't involve my life. It's someone else's life, but it is kind of sad. Somebody said, like, they were making a SoundCloud beat when the horn of one person's car out there was, like, rhythmically going off. Hark! I literally just loaded in, and immediately, right? That's a grass... Why are they always facing me from the front? Yeah, that's a grasshopper. That's... Because, look how stubby he is. Look how stubby he is. Perfect. Alright, good. Grasshopper's done. Alright, cool. Now, the cricket and the bell cricket. Two very distinguishable bugs. And then the mantis, orchid mantis, honeybee, and wasp. Alright. It's been smooth sailing here for a little bit. Cricket first, not bell cricket. There we go. Alright, and then that's going to be the cricket, same day, but at 5 p.m. You ever, like, look up your old classmates from, like, middle school? It's probably kind of weird, right? It's probably kind of weird. You ever do that, though? Because you're just like, what's old Gregory up to now? You know? I'm just curious. I don't wish them poorly. In fact, I wish them well. And in this case, I wish them well. I think a lot of people do it now and then, right? It's just curiosity. You can tell that I'm totally okay and secure about how unweird it is because I'm asking 3 times. It's not weird. I'm telling you like 3 times. Like, it's not weird, right? Because it's not, right? Everyone does it. Anyway, I looked up this one kid who... He was like a tough guy. Like, he was cool with me and I was cool with him, but he was like a tough guy, you know. Kind of guy gets into fights sometimes. Is always like sort of like a bad attitude a lot. I'm like, oh, what's that guy up to? And it's like, this dude is in jail. It's not funny at all, but he's like facing 15 years in prison for some shit that he did. And I'm like, oh man. Usually when I find out how people from my class are doing nowadays, it's like they are a senior engineer at a logistics place. Honestly, gotta be the most boring thing that you can possibly do. This is the first one that I was like, that is interesting. Not particularly good, but interesting. No, I think it's creepy. Maybe a little bit. But if somebody said, like, hey, I looked up you, and I found that you were a YouTuber, I'd be like, comes with the job. So that's the bell cricket. We don't want the bell cricket. We want the regular cricket. But if you want to hang out there while I look for a regular cricket, that'd be cool. Just kind of, you know, hang out. Dag, there are turkeys outside of my apartment. They're also looking for bugs. Are you comparing me to a turkey? Dag is the only one that turned out fine. No, actually, they all seemingly turned out fine. That was like the one exception. Thanks, Corey the Koi, for the new sub, Prime. I appreciate it. I don't think you're fine if you're a content creator. Man, what the fuck? I work from home, I make my own hours, I make a okay living, I play Animal Crossing. It's alright. It's not that bad. I'm sitting on a Herman Miller chair as we speak. How many of my students, my fellow pupils from my grade school days can say that they're sitting on a Herman Miller chair right now? Is that bell cricket gone? Yep, he's gone. What the? It's just a cricket. Oh, well, maybe he jumped to the other side. Probably not, though. Hey, thanks, Daycat. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. How was your stream? Thank you. Hope you had a good time. Hello, I really enjoy your vids. Thanks, Kolka. I appreciate it. He teleported, yeah. Because I know he can't jump across that. Where the fuck? You know what I should do? I'm an idiot. I should pluck the flowers. I don't need the flowers anymore, right? Well, I will need them once the mantis, orchid mantis, honeybee, and wasp. Oh my god, I just started like monsooning outside. Jesus. Oh, I hear a regular cricket. I was just thinking I should pluck these flowers because the cricket and the bell cricket won't need them. But the things that I need after the cricket and the bell cricket will need flowers. So there's the cricket. Regular cricket. Could this other... Oh, I think that might be 20 total bugs. That's what my phone is alerting me about. There was a cricket that was down here. Or a bell cricket, I mean. But he's gone. Classic. Brother, when I say it's monsooning outside, I'm hardly exaggerating, man. It's coming. It's wet. Oh my gosh. Is that what that is? 20 things caught? Yeah, alright. Cool. Let's take a look at this. It gets more and more satisfying the more columns that we fill out to completion. Alright, bell cricket time. Do you think anyone who went to school or worked with watches you? I mean, I've told some old coworkers what I do and how to find me. Are they, like, watching me right now? No, I highly doubt it. They might have checked out my channel at one point. Oh, there's a bell cricket. Alright, easy. Okay. So now, mantis, orchid mantis, honeybee, and wasp. Now, there's one little problem with those next set of bugs, all of which will be caught in March at 8 a.m. I don't have a white flower for an orchid mantis, so let's see if old, what's his name? Oh, he doesn't even work here anymore. I built the shop, I forgot. Let's go see if the little runt over in the store have a white flower for sale, and we'll get that grown. They're hate watching. I think I was on bad terms with any of them. Actually, maybe some of like old classmates, but I never told any of my old classmates about what I do. Co-workers, yeah, but not classmates. There's white lilies or white cosmos or white tulips. I'm feeling lilies today. Let's grab 5 of those. And paired with our innumerous amount of red windflowers, that should be all the means to get all the bugs that we need. Actually, I could have also just grown the ones that spawn naturally on my island, since I am going to have to time travel forward, but I'd rather just keep them all down here. It's just be easier. I should also sell these bugs. Taking up space. I would not watch my former coworkers play video games. Like, why would you as well? Like, right? You knew them as a coworker, not necessarily as a friend. Maybe you did, but if your coworker was like, "Hey, I make out of fucking YouTube videos," I'd be like, "Alright, cool." I would also assume that they have 0 subscribers, but even if they did have a good following, I'd be like, I don't know. It's not weird. But if we were coworkers and we both did, like, engineering together, I'm like, nah, you're the engineering guy. You're not the Animal Crossing guy. March, 8 a.m. So we want to go forward. 8 a.m. It'd feel awkward. It would entirely depend on the situation and relationship with that person. Then again, back when I was a kid in like middle and high school, like obviously YouTube was around, but being a YouTuber was not nearly as viable of a job. But if I was in school today, I'm sure that I would have many fellow students who had YouTube channels, because now everybody has a YouTube channel. Everyone's trying to be a YouTuber, a Twitch streamer, a SoundCloud rapper, a TikToker, whatever the fuck. It wouldn't be that weird nowadays, but back in my schooling days, it would have been. My coworkers is code switching and being a famous content creator. Like, you... What are we going to do when Dag is running around for 11 hours looking for a flea? It's not going to happen. I was going to say this. Remember I made the offer that for every 15 minutes that it takes me to look for a flea, I gift 1 sub to my Twitch chat and 1 membership to the YouTube chat. I'll even up the ante. For every additional 15 minutes, I'll gift 1 more. So if it takes 30 minutes, I'll gift 2. That's how confident that I am that it won't take more than 15 minutes. It won't be that bad. The flea... It's not a known science, but... I think we have a better understanding of it now than we ever did. Alright, so after the cricket and the bell cricket is the mantis. Change it to that guy. That should probably just be like... If there isn't one just already down here, one little walk around my island should spawn one. Didn't you say you weren't going to catch the flea in any more challenges? I don't recall saying that, but I wouldn't put it past myself to have said that, because it was probably also, if I did say that, I was probably really frustrated with trying to get one to spawn. I probably said it in a moment of frustration. We've all done that before, where we say things because we're in a particular mood at that moment, but we don't actually necessarily believe or mean it. Maybe that's just how I was feeling about the flea at that time. Right? 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 Yeah, just one more little lap around the island, yeah. Oh my god, there's eggs. Oh, well that's why it's not spawning, because I got these damn bug eggs keep spawning. Classic blunder. What an idiot. I also got the flowers up here that have regrown, so maybe we can check those as well. Who else is gonna laugh when it takes Dag 2 hours? I'm telling you, it's not gonna take 2 hours! I'm putting my fucking ass down. Oh, look, it's the Orchid Mantis. That's fun. I'm putting my butt cheeks down, alright? It's not gonna take 2 hours. It is actually so funny how the most common bug in this game refuses to spawn because it knows I'm looking for it. That is actually pretty funny. How long do you spend editing your videos? A long time. Oh, hey. I got you in town. Well, I might as well grab a turnip here. Or 2. Because I'm going to need these for the fly and for the ant. And I don't really anticipate... No, I don't want to hear about it. I don't anticipate seeking out a particular Sunday to time travel to. I just kind of got lucky that I time traveled to a Sunday morning. 104. Oh my gosh. You're running me ragged here, lady. Since I wasn't really planning on going to a particular Sunday, I kind of lucked into time traveling to one. Might as well take advantage of it while I'm here. We'll separate them. Thank you, Jasper, for the 4-month membership. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes for another month. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dag ... What? I hear the mole cricket. I hear a balloon. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but the balloons in Bunny Day are always of a higher pitch than the regular ones. And it makes it just a little bit worse for driving you crazy. Like, the whooshing sound, it's already bad. But on Bunny Day, it's like higher pitched. I don't know if that's true or if I'm just crazy, but it definitely sounds to be a higher pitch. Oh, this is just outstanding. This is amazing. The mantis, they actually... Remember when there was like 10 of them on that flower patch down there when I was looking for it earlier? Wow. They nuked them. Sad. The game is sentient. That's what I'm saying. It has worms. It's got little worms, and they crawl into my ear. They know my deepest, darkest desires, and they make it so that it doesn't happen. Do you need thick skin to be a content creator? Kinda. I think you just need to not be a moody bitch. I say this as a moody bitch. A moody bitch in healing, in recovery, but I still have my days. Because sometimes you'll be in a bad mood, and then you'll be like, every little chat comment that can be misinterpreted as the worst possible interpretation of it, you will misinterpret it as such. It will put you in a bad mood. You will get mad at that person, and then you will later on feel bad that you got mad at that person, even though I don't think that they meant ill by their comment. So I don't know if you call that having thick skin or just not being a little tightwad. But yeah, kind of. That's my number one thing, is I'll be like... And sometimes... Maybe this is the little bitch coming out again. Sometimes they deserve it. You got me to try Dredge? That's awesome. Sometimes people comment on that Dredge video, and they're like, yo, you got me into this game, and it's like really good. And that's my favorite kind of comment, because I'm like, yes. Yes, it is a good game. Thank you for listening to me. Anyway. That's what happened to me when I called you a bitch and I told you to get a cat. Alright, you deserve that. Alright, I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't feel bad about that one because I was like, what the hell? What fucking got up your friggin' pants and bit you? Seriously? I was like, what the hell? No, I didn't feel bad about that one. Oh, it's another orchid mantis. I didn't feel bad about that one, man. I was like, oh, guys, I'm going to get a dog one day. I'm going to get a dog. That's going to be nice. And I'm going to call him Buzz and Hi. And then you were like, get a cat, bitch. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I timed you out for 1 minute. I timed you out for 1 minute. I'm just telling you right now, though, 2022 Dagnel would have timed you out, probably banned you. 2022 Dagnel would have banned you for that. So just be happy you ran into 2026 Dagnel. 30-year-old Dagnel. Thicker skin Dagnel. I'm gonna be honest with you, I gave you a minute, and I think that that was fairly deserved. Alright, there we go. Jeez. Oh, of course, and now there's 2 of them. Funny. And now I'm gonna need an orchid mantis, and you all know what's going to happen. I'm not gonna get it. Sorry, I feel like this entire video is just going to be me being like, alright, on to the next thing. Time for me to not get it. No, I actually have optimism. We're gonna get the orchid mantis pretty quickly, watch. It's gonna be right on... Okay, next refresh. It'll be right on those flowers. Orchid Mantis? PMA, that's right. Frontal lobe developed Dagnel. Well, that was actually true if you believe the whole 25 your brain's fully developed thing. That was true in 2022 as well, but that's why I questioned that it wasn't fully true. It's almost like you hit 25 and it's not so like magic wizard snaps their fingers and makes it so that your brain's fully developed. It's probably a little earlier for some and a little later for some. Maybe I was on the later end. Can't wait for 50-year-old Dagnel who laughs heartily while holding his belly and calls us kiddo the way that we, the way that we say something. Well, I already kind of do that. Not with like I heard stomping and I was like, what the heck is stomping? And then right before I panned over to him, I realized it was him. Should I do like a tuber moment here? Should I do like a YouTuber moment where I like don't know that Zipper is on the other side of the river and I pole vault over there and I'm like, whoa, Zipper jump scare? And maybe I'll make some like, maybe I'll make some, what do you call that? Where it's like, there's like lore within a game and you make like a, fuck, what's that called? He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, that's actually good. I should do that. Headcanon? No. Theory? No. ARG. I'll make some like Zipper ARG or something like that. Farm some TikTok content. Yeah, hang on. What should I do? What would be like a good routine for me? Like he's right behind me, isn't it? Fuck, I just got chills. You need to spit or spill your water or break something accidentally. I don't want to ruin my equipment. Oh man, is that really what the people would be doing for content? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. People were like smashing iPhones for a while there, weren't they? Just start screaming, the old PewDiePie method. Fall out of your chair. This is an expensive chair. Over the top screaming. Cover the screen with a towel. Oh my god, you guys, it's Zipper. I could like really come up with something good here, but I don't know. I really have to like shove my dignity out the door. Punch a hole through your shit because you hate him so much. Do a backflip. Oh my god, you guys, it's Zipper. Wait, is it Easter? The new update, they added a new type of egg. It's called the worm egg, and if they say that if you open it, it deletes your game and it bricks your Switch, and then like maybe put some like cool filters on it so that it makes like the screen all scary. Calling Zipper at 3 a.m. Where is he anyway? Ooh, wait, I actually do kind of have a fun idea. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he's down here now. I was like, wait, no, it actually happened, but for real. Hang on. What if I... Man, this would be fucking crazy if I could pull this off. Let me just check real quick if the Orchid Mantis is up here. Hang on. I'm getting too into this. Could you give him a smooch, perhaps? Maybe. Here's what I was thinking about doing. What I can do is you can put like the camera here, and then you can go away. And then what if I, like, went so far over here, and then maybe, like, a little bit down? And then what if it, like, I press B to back out of the camera app, and it, like, quickly panned over to Zipper just staring me in the face? Oh, I wasn't over far left enough. Shit. But you see what you can see how that could be, like, kind of scary, right? That could be kind of scary. Hang on. I'm thinking that there's maybe a limit to how far you can run over. I don't know. Oh! Man, you know, if only I could get the distance right. All right, hang on. Here's how I do it. I push him down here, and then I'm going to push my right stick 5 seconds, starting now. 0 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. All right, I said 5, but I did 10 because I realized 5 didn't actually put me very far. All right, so get back to the center of the camera, and I go 0 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. There's no Orchid Mantis here. Fuck! I was gonna be like, oh, there's no Orchid Mantis here. I ran into the side of the stupid tent. Streamer not looking at chat. What happened? We don't deserve attention? Alright, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. What if I go all the way up? And then go down. Do you think Gru ever fucked him in? Yeah, okay, I'm not paying attention to chat. Oh, well, he's not paying attention to chat. What a bastard. I hate this guy. This guy fucking sucks. I look over to Twitch chat for 0.5 seconds, and it says, do you think Gru ever fucked a minion? Oh my god. Jesus. Hello. Nah. It wasn't the best take, but that's fine. It'll do. I already spent way too much time on it. That was a good one. That was a good one. Reaction wasn't strong enough. Yeah, but like I'm not really like the over the top kind of guy. I'm not really like a exuberant tuber reaction kind of guy. Jesus, it's thundering outside. Was that fun? I thought that was decently fun. Dude, how many times have I caught every bug in the game? You gotta make it at least a bit interesting between all the different instances of effectively doing the same thing. We gotta add our own little chutzpah on it. There we go. Alright, Orchid Mantis. Next up, Honeybee, which can be caught at this time. And there might even be... I wasn't paying attention when I walked through the flowers, but there might even be one here, because they are very common. Surely. Surely. Oh, yeah, hang on, but I gotta wait for you. Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh, ouch. Ooh, I'm gonna think about that one when I try to fall asleep at night. Ooh, that one's smarted. Ouch. Ooh, that one sucks. Still not as bad as the snail from City Folk. Still not as bad as that one, but not... It's not gonna make the highlight reel. It's not gonna make the Sports Center top 10 tonight. It's time for retirement? No, I'm actually still, like, in the prime of my career. Are you gonna watch Portugal versus Spain in an hour? I don't know. Can I catch the remaining 50 bugs that I need in the next hour? Then sure. I mean, dude, even if I catch it halfway through the game, it's still going to be like 1-0 or 0-0. Heavens to Betsy, if it's an old-fashioned Wild West shootout, it might be 2-0. I don't think I'll be missing too much. Alright.
Dude.
What's that one song? What's that one song that Dr. King hypes herself up with in the pit? Thanks Shrek 2 on DVD and Blu-ray for the 41 months. I'm that bitch. Yeah, been that bitch, still that bitch. Ah, will forever be that bitch. Forever be that bitch. Yeah, ah. Hang on. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty. Alright, I gotta hype myself up. I never resubbed after March Madness because I really thought I was gonna win. Nope. Try again next year. Thanks Shrek 2, and thanks Aaliyah for the 34 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes, and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I gotta hype myself up for this one. I gotta hype myself up this time. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. Alright, how does it go? Savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty. Savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty. I'm a savage, classy, bougie. My voice cracked. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy. I can do it. I can do it. I believe in myself. Just need to hype myself up. You gotta do the ah. I've actually never heard the song in my life. Next up's the wasp, which is really easy. I should just be obliged 5 of them in my trees per day. Let me wait till this yellow butterfly gets out of here so that in case it drops on the side of this tree, I don't end up accidentally catching it. Same thing with this common butterfly. Well, it'll be in one of these trees. It'll be in one of these trees. Honestly, if there's a butterfly next to me, I'll just like run away and try to get it like that. Can it be in a tree where the eggs are on? That was my furniture shower set. Sing that shit, cuzzo. Holy shit. Thank you, Bird Crossing, for the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, that's a bagworm. How was your stream? Come on, man. I made trees. I only got like 2 of them in my town. Thank you. Alright, wasp. Now, huge news. We are turning the page in my journal. And we're on to the brown cicada, robust cicada, giant cicada, and walker cicada. All of which will be caught in August at 8 a.m. Huge news. The Dagnel journal situation's crazy. Oh, and my net broke. Turning a new page in life. Indeed. Yeah, that makes sense that my net broke on a multiple of 5. Cicada time's a fun time. Yeah, and luckily the cicadas are pretty easy to tell apart, so I shouldn't mess that up. Blah. Alright. I love that men use journals for video game info. I'm just gonna be so real with you, man. My handwriting is too fucking good to not be journaling this shit. Now, you will notice that I scratched out a couple of them because I erred when I wrote something, but like, come on now. My pen, I get high quality pens. And I have a nice thick book to write things in. I'm going to write things in it. I have to. It feels so good. I don't like typing notes. It feels wrong. It feels stupid. Typing is for the damn using the internet, not for this. All right, where are we going? August at 8 a.m. My history teacher said men carry journals and women carry diaries. He's 40, by the way. Honestly, I'm less shocked that he's 40. If he was like 20, well, I don't know. A fair amount of sexism amongst the 20-year-old men out there as well. Maybe a 40-year-old should know better, but also 40 is also around that age where you start to be like so jaded by life that it radicalizes you. That's some Diary of a Wimpy Kid ass wisdom. What happens if you capture a raw cicada? I always have trouble differentiating them. Well, I guess I'll reset. I guess I'll reset is what happens. But luckily, I don't know. They're not too hard to tell apart, but we all have... I just knocked my eyeglass prescription off my desk. Oh, whatever. That happens to all of us, though. Am I out of nets? Darn. I mean, brown cicada, it's brown. Robust cicada, maybe the robust cicada can be hard to differentiate from the giant cicada or the walker cicada, but I don't have sticks. I don't have sticks? I don't have fucking sticks? Where'd my fucking sticks go? I put my sticks away? Oh, my turnips rotted, that's good. I kept all my other materials, but not my damn sticks? The walker cicada is tiny. The giant cicada is, as you would expect, bigger than the other ones. So the robust is like green. And same size as the brown cicada. Of course, telling you that probably isn't very helpful as much as actually showing you, so you'll see. Yeah, I'll just do one net for right now. We know that when our next net breaks, we'll be at 5, 10, 15, 20. And I have done 25. When our next net breaks, we'll be at 55 bugs caught. Assuming I actually upgrade it. Also, their calls, yeah, listening to them is a good way of telling them apart as well. Did you update the bug? No, I didn't. Thank you. See, like, I hear a walker cicada. Well, I also see a walker cicada, so that probably... But that little fella right there, that's a walker cicada. You know what I should do if I was smart? That's a big if. Is I would catch some bugs with the flimsy net and then upgrade it so that I get the... I get half the use of the flimsy net, but then the full use of the upgraded net. That's if I was smart. Is the trick where you customize a tool and it resets its durability still a thing? Maybe I should get customization kits. I never took advantage of that. It doesn't work? They patched that? See, that's a giant. You don't want that because it's big. That one you could maybe mistake for a brown or a robust cicada if you're not used to seeing the different sizes. Okay, I don't need this guy right now, but let's actually investigate this, alright? And I need you guys to help me out here. Okay, hang on. I hear a brown cicada. It's going to drive me bananas. No, I don't. It's a robust cicada. And then a giant cicada. I need help here. So, there's going to be a point down the line in this challenge where I need to catch this guy. But the thing is, I don't actually know who this guy is, because I'm always getting this guy confused with the... This is a saw stag, right? This is a saw stag. The Miami stag is more brown. Because the saw stag comes before the Miami stag, right before it in the Critterpedia. And I'm going to need to make sure I'm catching the right one. So when it comes time to get the saw stag, that's the one I'm going to want to catch right there. Is that right? I'm 99% sure that's a bug. Yeah, very helpful. Thank you. You can say you saw its 2 red booty cheeks. Actually, that's a great way of remembering. Thank you. What's up, Windy Void, as well, by the way? Welcome. And I thought this man was the bug catcher. Well, hey, man, even Neil Armstrong was afraid of heights. Like, oh, how's an astronaut afraid of heights? I made that up entirely. He probably was not afraid of heights at all. I made that up entirely to make myself feel better. But, I mean, that's how you use the internet these days. Alright, well, whatever. That's still a ways down the line. We got the brown cicada, now we're on to the robust cicada. But I'm just telling you right now, I really hope that down the line, when I'm at double the amount of bugs that I'm at right now, I don't mess that up. Because, not to mention, the saw stag and the Miama stag is sandwiched between getting things like the scarab beetle, the Goliath beetle, and then after the Miama stag is stuff like the golden stag, the giraffe stag. Those are not things that I'm going to want to have to catch again, because I messed up something 3/4 of the way through the Critterpedia in this. That's not really something I want to mess up. So I'm just trying to practice now. Okay, and then, hey, and now that's the Miama stag right there, because it's more brown. Right? If that one was the saw stag, because it's more red, because I saw red booty cheeks or whatever it was, then that means that this is the Miama stag. Alright, great. Thank you. Get out of here. Alright, I'm ready. Saw red, Miama brown. That's a saw stag. Dude, I'm on it. I'm so on it. Red equals redder. Thank you. Miama stag. It's too easy. How did I ever struggle with this? This is the challenge where I overcome my inability to differentiate the Miama stag and the saw stag. Something that I lament upon every time I have to catch every bug in this game, or any other game. This is the final time that I struggle with that. Robust cicada. Next up, giant cicada. Giant cicada. It's big. You can probably just let that one go. It's not the most expensive thing in the world. Alright, I gotta sell all these flowers and stuff. That's a walker. I need a giant. I thought the walker was the next one, but no. What if we gave him misinformation? No, I wrote it down in my book. It's just writing it down and actually... My ear itches. Holy shit. This is gonna feel so good. Yes! Turn the camera off. Oh my god, man. Yes. Ah, yes. I love it. It's so good. Dr. Mike is crying right now. Who's Dr. Mike? Is this some medical influencer on TikTok who says, "Oh, don't put Q-tips in your ears because all you're going to do is just shove wax in the back of them. And you have to get them removed." Well, Dr. Mike, would you not think then that that just puts more money in your pocket? The fact that I have to schedule an appointment just to get the wax out of my ear? Dr. Mike, is that not just one more patient for ye? Sounds like you benefit from this operation as well. No, I have full respect for Dr. Mike. I don't even know who this person is, but if they're real and they're an actual doctor, then I have full respect for them. Can I bitch about something? Of course I can. It's my stream. But here's actually the question I should be asking. Do you want to hear me bitch about something? It's not good for you. I'm in fact a medical professional specializing in ears. Well, I'm a Twitch streamer, so that means I know better. You know who? You know? Fuck. This is gonna be. It's just gonna be mean. This is gonna be mean. I don't want to be mean. I do want to complain about something, but I don't want to be mean about it. But you know what's been a thorn in my butt, especially around this time of year. I'll explain why in a second. You know, it's like an online personality that really gets my goose, and it probably shouldn't because. It's one of those things where it's such a hard thing to justify being upset at because it's probably a good thing. It probably saves lives. It probably makes people aware. It probably, you know, it was created for the benefit of spreading awareness for something. Okay, with that all out of the way, I dislike greatly how many weather influencers there are online nowadays. Who, whenever there's like a giant... Hang on, is that a giant? Yeah, that is a giant. Let me focus for 1 second so I don't say something out of context for the YouTube video that I have to cleverly edit around. Alright, next up, Walker Cicada. There are weather influencers. Okay, they're not actually influencing the weather, but they are meteorologists. Some of them aren't meteorologists. I have respect if they're meteorologists, but a lot of them aren't. And they'll go online and they'll, where's the Walker Cicada? And they'll stir up a bunch of hype about, like, incoming line of severe weather that's going to happen, especially tornadoes. Always about tornadoes. Which, that's very real. That's very dangerous. There are people out there that should be informing people about that. But a lot of them always strike me as capitalizing on what is going to be a, like, disastrous day, you know? I don't know. I'm trying to phrase this in a respectful manner because I know that it was created with the purpose of informing and educating and making people weather aware. Thank you, Jumper Cable, by the way, for the 2 months. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. But whenever there's like a really... I can't help but feel like whenever there's like going to be a really bad day of storms, ones that can produce tornadoes, they always see it as a way to commodify that instead of actually doing it for the reasons that they want to keep people safe. You could probably say this about a lot of things, about a lot of different kinds of cultures online, where they advertise something as being for good, but in reality, you just kind of know, or you can't shake the feeling that they're doing it to profit off of this unique experience. I don't know if I phrased it very well, but that's and I say around this time of year because like May and April, May, June, those are like big tornado months, and tornadoes are always the ones that get the clicks. Those are always the ones that get the clicks. So whenever there's going to be like a big tornado day, there's always live streams and videos that are like, oh, this is going to be bad. Presented in a manner that sounds professional, but I don't know. Yeah, like I said, just can't shake the feeling that it's not done with the intentions that you're doing this to inform and educate people, and rather you're just looking to capitalize on severe weather. Like true crime content creators. I don't know. I don't watch true crime content creators, but I can absolutely see that being something as well. Giant cicada. Exploitation disguised as activism? Hey, you said it, not me. Now, you did say, basically in 4 words, what I said in the past 5,000. Hey, but you said it, not me. That was a saw stag. See? And that's a Miami stag. I'm on it, man. Oh, there we go. Alright, took a minute. But that's all. No, sorry, that's not all the cicadas. The evening cicada will need to be caught in August at 6 p.m. along with the cicada shell. So, I guess if you want to count that as a cicada, we really have 2 more remaining. So, evening cicada time. August at 6 p.m. I do like how they meep. They do meep. That is true. Isn't there a bird that meeps as well? Okay, so we'd actually stay in the same month. It's just same month at 5 p.m. Or 6 p.m. Thank you, Lowe's and Lisa. Lowe's and Lisa, or Lowe's and Lisa. Thank you for the 2 months, tier 1. Appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Should I sell my Nintendo Wii? Yeah, to me, for $0 and 0 cents. But no, I would probably keep it at this point. It's... I don't know. Unless you're not using it, I suppose. I chase storms myself as a hobby. That's another thing, is too many people are trying to chase these storms, and somebody's going to get killed. Storm chasing used to be what was seen as a dangerous but scientifically valuable job, and now thrill seekers go out there and try to get tornadoes on footage for the clicks, putting their damn lives in danger. I guess, like, tornado chasing live streams are becoming popular. It rubs me the wrong way. That's like those social influencers going to wildfire frontiers for clout. It's like, what the hell are we doing, man? What are we doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm catching every bug in Animal Crossing's New Horizons Critterpedia in order. Hey, we just got the evening cicada. And now we're onto the cicada shell, which can show up at the same time, but it's pretty rare, so if it takes a little while to find, that's fine. Let's see. Isn't there a certification for tornado chasing / watching that you need to get from the National Weather Service? I don't know, but I don't really see what would stop somebody who has a death wish and a pickup truck from going and doing it. Hell yeah, brother. Ooh, that owl scared the shit out of me. I don't even know why, because it's like if I scare something away, it's fine. And even if it's the thing that I need, it's like, ah, whatever, I'll just find another one. It like scared me. I'm like, oh no, I scared something away. I legit am still like, I get nervous sometimes about scaring bugs away, because I still feel like I'm doing that stupid, if I scare a bug away challenge, I restart. What an idiotic thing to have done. Gotta be a serious maroon to have done that. Dang, have you ever... I'm like filtering this message through my head to make sure that it's not like a D's nuts joke. Dag, have you ever been to the La Brie Tar Pits? La Brie Tar Pits? Okay, I don't know what that is, so therefore no, I have not been to it. But does that not sound like one of those things where you make somebody say something and it makes it sound like they said like a dirty word or a nasty joke or something like that? It's a museum in California. Dude, that sounds so much like I read that out loud, but the way that you spelled it made me read it and it sounded like a dirty word, doesn't it? Like, I'm tarring my fucking pits right now, man. Yeah, what does that even mean? Nothing. It does. It sounds like one of those things where it makes you like, oh, Dag, have you ever been to the suck my asshole? And then I realize, oh, I just said suck my asshole, and everyone's laughing at me now. The Brea Tar Pits. That sounds like you're trying to get me to say something. That sounds like you're trying to get me saying, like, I tar my pits. And that's disgusting or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I was freaking out. I had to run that through my head, and I'm like, look, maybe you are trying to goof me with something here, but I can't tell just by filtering that sentence through my head. And I tried, like, every different pronunciation of Brea. Bray. I can't see what you're trying to... And only then did I actually read the comment aloud, because I was like, let me make sure about this one first, because I'm not so sure. That freaked me out, man. That freaked me the hell out. Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Fuck off. Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Yeah, I've had Krispy Kreme. Alright, and don't say Krispy Kreme my nuts either, because I'm gonna ban you permanently. You better not. Yeah, it was like iCup. A crispy queef? Alright, I think you gotta go. I thought about it. I consulted my agent. I think you gotta sit down for like 30 seconds. I think you gotta sit down for like 30 seconds. No, don't pin that message either. Alright? You gotta sit down for 1 minute and 3 seconds. I like how when you time somebody out, but you time them out for the message that they posted that got pinned, it removes the pin. Like, it's like, ooh, we don't want that up there. No, I gotta time you out for 1 minute for that. No, I'm not pinning it again. No, I have to time you out for that. It's a matter of principle. What if I went to, like, the middle of the night? Would that be better for the cicada show? Oh, this is the incredible conversations I've been missing out by watching your YouTube instead of your Twitch, huh? Yeah, and everyone who watches this video should also watch me on Twitch. See, now I'm going to put that in the actual video, and then that'll convince people to be like, well, if that person was convinced, then maybe I will as well, and then they'll come over. Maybe. Maybe. Friggin' cicada shell, man. Does the cicada shell spawn like the flea, where if you go in and out of a building a bunch of times, it might help? That's the only praise you get from me. Right. Go back to see your normal scheduled programming of lambasting me, and even though I've done nothing but be handsome and play Animal Crossing, I deserve nothing but your wretched, filthy comments. Keep me humble and demure. There we go. Cool. That didn't take too long. Next up, we're going to October at 8 a.m. for the dragonflies. We're done with cicadas. We're on to the dragonflies now. There's the red dragonfly, darner dragonfly, banded dragonfly, and damselfly. So, red dragonfly shouldn't take too long. It's the banded that will probably be a bit of a bitch. That's fine. Being handsome while Animal Crossing? A crime punishable by 1,000 greasy chatters pawn at your face. Is there really 1,000 of you right now? I think I peaked, not through outside influence, like being on Twitch's front page, because you could, you know, sign up to be on Twitch's front page, and you would get a bunch of, like, embedded viewers, and so I had, like, 2,000 at one point. I don't think I've ever had more than 1,000, like, naturally. No, some of us are pulling double shifts. Godspeed. Double shifts at the Dagnel factory. I guess I am doing YouTube as well, so that does add things. I'm 3 chatters in a trench coat. Are you implying that one singular chatter is of a much smaller statue, that you need 3 of them on top of each other to resemble that of a normal human? Are you saying like the average Twitch chatter is like 2 feet tall? It's a really long trench coat. Guys, I have huge news. I have great news. No more bitching, no more complaining, no more whinging. I have great news, positive news. I went to a doctor's appointment last week. I'm 5'7". For so many years of my adult life, I thought I was 5'6". So unless I did some growing, which I don't know, maybe very late growth spurt at the age of 30, I'm now 5'7". All right, what the fuck? You're 67 inches. You're 6'7" inches. No, I'm not. Oh god, there's a banded dragonfly, man. Come on! Oh, yeah, how are you gonna make me see a banded before I see a red? What? This is crazy. The game's just fucking around now. That's stupid, man. I don't know why I thought you were 5'6". I'm 5'5". Maybe that's weird because I thought you and me were the same height. So I was like, whatever I am, you are. But if you say you're 5'6", maybe it's because you always wear sneakers, and so you'd always look a little taller. Sorry, loud bolt of lightning outside. Well, actually, it was the thunder that was loud. No, you definitely crouch down at my squat rack setting. That's weird. Maybe it's because, like, I see the top of your head, but my eyes are, like, down here. And so, like, what I see as the top of me is actually, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? You got a storm going on outside? I heard a shot of lightning. But it also is not raining, so... It was, though. What is a red dragonfly? This is stupid. How are you gonna make me see a banded dragonfly? Haha, funny. How are you gonna make me see a banded dragonfly before I see a red dragonfly? That's stupid. Now that is just dumb. The red dragonfly is like 100 times more common. That's hardly an exaggeration. It's probably like 20 times more common. Oh, that's just foul. Morning from Brisbane. Brisbane? How do you say that? Brisbane? Why am I awake at 4:45? I think that not me to answer thine question, for that is within thyself that you should answer that. Hi. Good morning. There's a spider on my wall. It's fine. It'll... It's just chilling. It's not doing nothing. Am I doing something wrong here? Red dragonfly. October, 8 a.m. Yeah. I'm doing nothing wrong. Once again, the jury has found me completely innocent of doing anything wrong. And has found the game guilty of being a little bitch. And not giving me what I need. Because now I've seen a darner dragonfly. And a banded dragonfly. Before a single red dragonfly. What? No giant petal tail in ACNH. Kind of miss the giant petal tail, to be honest with you. I hope they bring it back. Pretty cool guy. Pretty cool bug. I hope they maybe tweak it so that it spawns a bit more commonly, but other than that, pretty cool guy. This is dumb. Like, and it can't be just, oh, the monarch butterflies and whatever's on these flowers is taking up the spawning spaces, because other dragonflies are spawning. That being said, do I have anything coming up that spawns on flowers? No. Not until the stink bug and the man-face stink bug, but that's going to be a while. So, I think I might pluck these flowers. I think I might. Bring back my boy, the Barble Steed. What's your guys' favorite cut creature? Barble Steed is not mine. I gotta be honest with you. I respect that you like the Barble Steed. I think that they cut him because he was, like, almost too generic. He was not opulent enough to be in this latest entry. I kind of agree with that. I think the Dace is the penis fly. Didn't I time you out earlier?
Yo.
Didn't I time you out earlier for some similarly disgusting comment? I did. I timed you out for 63 seconds earlier. And now you're going to come back after spending your time in the hole. And you're going to come back and you're going to say the penis fly. Ocean sunfish for life. That's still in the game, though. Thanks, As Sleeps. Have I called you As Slaps before in the past? Because my brain wanted me to call you that then. But then I realized, no, that says As Sleeps. Well, thanks for the new sub on Twitch. I appreciate that. The brook trout. The brook trout's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. It's like, bro, you spent 50 years in the hole for, like, robbing a bank, and then you're gonna go out and fucking first thing you do out of jail is you go and do it again. Institutionalized. You like it better when you're in timeout. There's comfort and safety in being timed out. You like it. There's no pressure to perform. You get your 3 square meals a day. You get shelter, and you get all your little other timeout buddies. You like it. You like it. You like being timed out. You must. There's no other explanation. Alright, flowers are gone. I miss the old gyroids. I kind of miss the old gyroids, but you know what? I also really like the new ones. Plus, they didn't call them shit like Mega Freakoid. I do kind of miss how they had size variants, though. I don't like how they're all the same size. I wish that you could get Mega and Wii versions of the Dingloids. Or not the Dingloids, but the new ones. The Squeakoids and the whatever the hell else. Oh, look, another darn dragonfly. Am I crazy? Does this thing not spawn at 8 a.m.? I feel like it's something that spawns in the evening, generally. Uh oh. The lyrics to Savage by Megan Thee Stallion were still pulled up. I almost started singing it again out of instinct. Red Dragonfly, ACNH. No, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. I literally starting to question my own damn notes. That's how much these bugs be driving me freaking bananas. They started to make me question the very information that I specifically researched, sought out, and wrote down on a sheet of paper. The red dragonfly, it's not rare. It's actually painfully common. If you go to 5 p.m., the others won't spawn. That's true. I'm just like, man, that is maybe better advice for like something that's rare, you know? Like, get all the commons out of the way and the rare will spawn. But, like, the common, I'm trying to get the rarer ones out of the way so that the damn common one will spawn. But, hey, whatever. Darner Dragonfly, that's next. Now, I have seen some Darner Dragonflies while looking for this guy, which of course means that I won't find any, now that I'm going to look for it. So, I'll do a little look around. But I also have it written down as August at 8 a.m. as maybe being better. In fact, I've seen the other 2 dragonflies that I need, except for the damselfly, during this time. So maybe I don't need to time travel at all. The Dagnel fly. You're gonna draw me as like a elongated bug with big wings. Ooh. The gosh darn it dragonfly. It better watch its mouth. Tier list of puns in this game. I'm not gonna do that, but if I did, the Darner dragonfly saying it better watch its mouth would definitely be in the S tier. The frog would be good too. The frog being like, or it's I caught a frog, or it's a new neighbor, and I got some apologizing to do. Yeah, that one's pretty good as well. Gotta say, if there's one thing in the series that I don't think has fallen off, a lot of things have ebbed and flowed throughout the series, but I think the puns have remained pretty damn good throughout the entire series. They're charming. They've stayed charming throughout the entire series. For as much charm and heart as I think the newer entries of the series have. For as much charm as I feel like the newer entries in the series might have lost, the puns are still pretty good. It's always the bug you're not looking for. It's actually, like, I don't want to be like, oh, woe is me, but... And honestly, all things considered, of course you're going to be noticing it more when it happens than when you get a bug that you've been looking for really easily. So of course you're going to notice when you keep getting the bugs that you don't need than the ones that you do. But I do feel like if you were to extrapolate the data... in however impossible it might be, if you were to extract the data of how bullshit it is that I keep seeing things that I don't need, or things that I've already caught, you would find that, compared to when I was looking for them, you would find that it has been exceptionally bullshit, this challenge, to at least a tiny degree. Thanks Mellow Kari for the Prime on Twitch. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes, and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Sorry, I don't... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a little turd when I read your sub-message. It's not you. It's not you at all. It's not you. It's not you. The desire sensor. It's this stupid, lousy game. This is why I can't speedrun this game. This is why I can't do it. I'm too much of like a turd. I'm too much of a complaining, whinging turd. I take these spawns so personally. These are personal slights against me. And for what? These are personal attacks on my character. Maybe I will go to August, because at least it will prevent the red dragonfly from spawning. Alright, whatever. August 8 a.m. When's your next Tamagotchi live stream? No plans for that. Not to say I'll never play it again, but just not right now. Yeah, I've done the Queen Alexandra's Birdwing. I do feel the luck has been exceptionally low this run. Maybe do a comparison of your luck throughout your different videos. That would be, I guess, a good way of doing it, but it sounds like a lot of effort. Sounds like a big old time sink that probably not many people would find interesting other than me and some of you sickos out there. Damn, I need advice for it. Queen Alexandra's Birdwing is just a tough one. That's why I always... People are like, oh, Dag, you're good at catching things in this game. I'm not. But, like, you've caught everything in this game. Help me catch this thing. And when this thing is, like, the Hercules beetle, the golden stag, man, it's just, like... It's just, you gotta tough it out for some of them. Queen Alexandra's Birdwing's kind of one of those ones you're just gonna have to tough it out. There's only so much you can do, you know? Spam a bunch of flowers on your island. Cut down every single tree. Make it so that only things that can spawn are things on flowers and on the ground. But you probably don't want to do that because you don't want to destroy your island just for one silly little bug. That's probably not a good option. In which case, I refer back to the toughing it out. Hercules is just rough, yeah. That's a tough one. Yeah, there you are. Come on over here. Come on over here! Hey! Damn it, I can't whistle. Anyone else over the age of 30 and can't whistle? Freaking embarrassing. Now, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Darn a dragonfly. Now the banded dragonfly, which I've seen 2 of. And, oh, you bet your stinking hiney that I will see no more of them now. Let's do a little Critterpedia check here. Ah, that's coming along nicely. Almost got another column done. Alright, banded dragonfly. Should I get my trees out of here? I might just leave a couple of trees. I might start chopping down a lot of these trees. Leave like a stump or 2. And then maybe just leave like 1 tree or 2. That would help with the cicadas and stuff. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Which 2 trees should I leave? I'll leave this one a stump. I'm gonna get stung by bees doing this. Yeah. I'll leave that one a stump. You know what? I'll just make them all stumps, except for, I think I'll leave these 2 up here. I whistle by inhaling. That's the only way I can whistle. I can only whistle by inhaling. I don't even know if you can hear it because the mic might not pick it up. Oh, great. I can only do it by inhaling. It's very strange. I had a coworker who could do this, like the really loud one where you stick the 2 fingers in your mouth. And when we worked in a factory, it was loud. And so if he wanted to get somebody's attention from like across the aisle, it would be pretty handy for doing that. Kind of envied that ability. Damn it. I begged him. I was like, teach me how. And he tried to teach me, but you can't teach incompetence. Well, you can teach incompetence. You can't teach somebody who is just simply incompetent at that one thing. Some people just aren't built for that. I can't whistle to save my life. Well, hopefully that circumstance never arises where you need to whistle to save your life. Like somebody holds a gun to your head. Do it now! What? Whistle, twinkle, twinkle, little star. And you're just... and then he shoots you in the head. I had a flimsy axe. I'm cooked if I ever have to whistle Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, me too, man. Don't worry. Alright, what was the ones that I said I wanted to leave? I think it was these 2. I don't actually know if I want to leave this one. I might move this rock. If I want to leave this one, I'm at least going to move this rock to get it out of the way. I think that if you eat a rotten turnip in this game, you should immediately shit your pants. Dang, you should redo the fish challenge because the bulk crafting making... Because the bulk making of the mana clams... You don't... Maybe. No, probably not, to be honest with you. A lot of people suggest that I redo the full museum speedrun because the bulk crafting, and I'm like, I'm flattered, but I think you just want to watch me do the full museum speedrun again. And this is a easy way of getting you to find a reason for me to do that. But no, I don't really wanna. I think that, if anything, having done those pre-fish bait is... I don't know. Like, hey, remember that time where we didn't have the ability to bulk craft fish bait? In itself memorable, you know? A sign of the times. Couldn't I just rewatch the video? Yeah, but okay, in the defense of somebody who wants me to redo the full museum speedrun, I'm not going to do it again, because I don't really like to rehash... I say this, and I've caught every bug in the game like 50 times now, so it'll sound very funny and ironic when I say, I don't really like to rehash the same ideas for videos, even though it is what I kind of do, just put a different little spin on them. So before you point out that irony, I'm just going to do it ahead of time. But anyway, I'm not going to do it, like, straight up. Like, hey, I'm just going to remake this same video that I've already done before. Like, that's where I'm like, no, I'm not going to do all that. Even that's too low even for me. Sorry, Cicada Show. So I'm not just going to do the full museum speedrun again. I'll do the museum in other games, and I have one more game to go, and I anticipate doing that before too long here. Because I'm at a point where I'm doing one full museum speedrun a year, so naturally 2026 will have to be Wild World. I'm already sort of doing, you know, museum speedruns, just in other games. I don't know why we need to do New Horizons again. Then again, I do kind of want to remake the video. If there is a reason to remake the video, it's because I hate that video. I think that it is... I've said this before. Ooh! 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 What? How did that miss? How did that miss, you piece of shit? You absolute friggin' joke of a game? How did that miss? My net, I saw it go through the bug. How did that miss? What are you talking? I just fucking hurt it into the ocean. Make it easy, but my god, what the hell? I swear I saw that thing clip through the... It's not gonna go that far back if I save the clip, but like, dude, I swear to god. No, it is gonna go that far back. I wanna, can I like go frame by frame with this, man? This is like, seriously. Watch this. Alright, come on now. Alright, I swear. Can you, seriously, how do you go like frame by frame? Menu. I think if I like go clip video, I might be able to like bump it forward a little bit at a time, but that's not a frame. That's a lot more than a frame, because yeah, it's somewhere between here and here, where I swear to god, my net went right through that son of a gun. Yeah, and then that's fine. And then, I don't know. And like, go back. Ah, damn it. Did I like do it to... Ah, I can't get it. Right here, I'm gonna like... Fuck, I can't do it. Look at that frame right there. All right, I want you to do something for me. Look at that frame right there. Look at that frame right there. And you're going to tell me that in the next frame of this game, there isn't any chance that that bug was not going to be caught. I must be too far forward. Because how did I miss? That net lands, maybe my depth perception is horrible, but that net looks like it lands squarely on that thing, and then when it hits the ground, it's right underneath it. I must be too far down. It's the only thing I can think, and I don't know, yeah, my depth perception is completely wrong, but what the heck, man? Whatever, I don't care. Damsel fly time. That happens sometimes where you just don't catch something even though it looks like you're right on it. Although usually it has something to do with it being weird and colliding with like an object or something. Hola, how's the bug catching going? Well, I just had a mental breakdown, so, you know, not bad. About pretty standard, really. At least you got it, though. True that, my brother. At least I got it. And it didn't take that long. I had no problems with how long it took to spawn. I was just like, man, if I lose this thing, because it flies away, because it got away from the net that I swear to God I put right through it. If I lose that thing and it takes a long time to spawn again, because of that horse hockey, nah, then I will have a problem. Oh, that was the stump I was going to save. Darn. Oh well, let's just say that one's the one I'm going to save now. It was the banded dragonfly. Maybe you should get new glasses. You're low-key too far back. Somebody needs to tell the children out there that not everything is low-key. Not everything is low-key. Like, you can be like, you can just say that something is... It doesn't have to be like low-key something. It can just be something. Sorry, that's just a small gripe of internet culture these days. High key, low key. That means it's high key, because that's the true as well. Is now low key has lost its meaning entirely, and nothing's low key. Nothing's on the DL, except for Byron Buxton again, probably. Baseball joke. South Park ass observation? What does that even mean? Are you trying to be rude? Is that a rude comment? Dad cannot fathom something being low-key. Oh, no, I can. I'm just like, it never is. This game 100% knew you wanted that bad, so it's technically the game's fault. That's true. If I can find any reason to blame something other than myself, I will. Actually, that's not true, and I don't encourage that line of thinking. To even say that as a joke makes me feel like at least like one of you would be fooled into thinking that I'm a huge piece of shit, and I don't even want that. Gen Z here, the low key is almost like a tone indicator, like implying it wasn't a major or big deal, but still not right. I guess. No, it's absolutely a situation where I'm critical of something that is not a big deal, for one, and two, is helpful to others. Like, if someone said, like, yeah, low-key, next time do you want to, like, make sure that... Like, if... Okay, my workplace... I parked my car in the wrong place, and so they're like, hey, low-key, make sure that next time you park it in the right place. Like, hey, that was our Employee of the Month parking spot, and you put your car there. You know, maybe the sign isn't obvious enough, but, you know, low-key, maybe you just want to make sure. It's a way of saying to me, like, hey, it's no big deal, but, like, maybe don't do that, because Fred, the Employee of the Month, was quite cross when he found that his spot was taken. He didn't know that there was 2 Employees of the Month, and I had to explain to him, no, you're the only one. Otherwise, it would be called employees of the month, plural. No, that was Daniel and his stupid Honda Civic. He obviously didn't see the sign that was your spot for the employee of the month. And then they have a little laugh at each other because Fred drops a, well, I know that Daniel will never be employee of the month. And then they have like a, not like a big giggle about it, but like a formal like bit of laughter about it. Like a, haha, yes, man, yeah. Just like a small sort of, maybe low-key kind of laugh. And then they make out. No, that was not really where I was going with that. That was your own bit of fan fiction there. Why is Dagnel writing fanfic? Okay, but be honest with me. I think I'd be pretty good at it. This is so funny to me because Fred is one of the people who reports me at my job. Well, that is the kind of kiss-up that would get employee of the month at your job as well, so... It's unfortunate. Just keep being you, girl boss. Would be. You're already good at it. I think that my whole employee of the month little story there could use some refinement, but, you know. My thing is, I don't know where to take a story. Like, I can do that little bit that I just did, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it after. It'd be like the worst story of all time. Hello, Dagnel. How's the challenge going? It's not bad. Not bad. Is that the plot to your MLM? Alright, man. I'm worried because MLM, back in my day, stood for multi-level marketing, which was a way to get people to sell essential oils and not actually pay them for it. Paying them in exposure. Making it so that they set unrealistic sales expectations while people go out and sell their product. It was a way to deceitfully market your product. But now I fear that, yes, MLM stands for now, man-loving man. So when somebody asks me, is that my MLM? And I'm like, yeah, it's my multi-level marketing scheme. But I realize I've just been japed into thinking that I'm writing a story about man love. Which is fine, to be clear. I have Tony and Giuseppe. It's like the biggest bit of MLM that I've created. But, you know. What do you think BL means? I don't really think anything, to be honest with you. BL. Because now you're saying it, and I'm thinking like it probably means something lewd. Like boy love or something. Big lizard. But that's only just because of the context of what we were talking about before that. Anyway, what am I meant to be doing? The damselfly. Right, I just wanted to get all those trees out of there. And we have. Alright, cool. Basket lol. Is that what it means? What does it mean? Because now a bunch of people are going to tell me a bunch of different things. I'm not going to know what it actually means. And I'm going to look it up on fucking Google. And get the AI result that tells me it means big lizard. And I'll be like, oh, that one person was right. It does mean big lizard. It means boy love. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Perverts. Look it up. I'm not looking it up. I'm streaming right now. God forbid my browser gets shown and it's got boy love on it. Somebody clips that out of context. And meanwhile, like, my lips are really chapped, so I was like licking them in what appeared to be a sensual way while boy love was on my screen. And then, oh man, the New York Post, they'll never let me hear the end of it. The Daily Mail, the New York Post, all the tabloid news sites. Oh my god, it'll be everywhere. Alright, we're going to December at 8 p.m. for the damselfly. 8 p.m. Writing fan fiction again. I tell you, man, I could do it. Who's to say that some of your favorite fan fiction, because I assume like it's all written anonymously, who's to say that your favorite fan fiction wasn't written by me? Something to think about. True. No way we're back in 2018. Yeah, because I don't want my friggin' flowers to grow, so I keep going backwards in time. I'm going to end up hitting 2,000 pretty soon, and I'm going to have to bite the bullet and go forward and pluck all my flowers again. You do look like a guy that would secretly write fan fiction. I'll take that as a good thing. Do I also look like a guy who pays his taxes on time? Calls his mother on the weekends? I probably shouldn't have done this when it was snowing, huh? But the damselfly is so common, man. Like, come on now. Surely. Surely. Yes, 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 yes. No. One person said no. No, you don't. 2 people said no. No? What a damselfly. What a motherfucking damselfly. What a motherfucking damselfly. Seriously. Oh my god, and all my flowers are watered now. Is that bad? That might be a bad thing. Because I think they... Well, I don't know. Do they breed... I don't think they breed until their, like, bulbs have erupted. Maybe not at full stage, but I think that they actually need to, like, show a little bit of the color of the flowers before they can breed, right? That's my understanding, anyway. Because if I wake up next day, and the fucking flowers everywhere... Erupted? What did you want me to say? Erected? I knew I couldn't say that. You guys would have a real hooey if I said that. How difficulty would you rate this challenge? 0 to 10? Well, I don't know. I should probably finish it first, huh? It's like, so far, it's like 3 or 4, but I haven't gotten to the hard bugs yet, so... Bloomed? Oh, yeah, I guess that would have worked. I guess I gotta go to where it's not snowing. So I've done 3... Oh, never mind. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Next up, Firefly. That's June at night. Flea? Flea can't spawn in December. If you're gonna rage bait me, at least do it right. Firefly. Fireflies are everywhere. If there's one bug in this game that should not give me trouble, it's this one. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies... Oh, you said hard bugs and then I wrote flea? Oh, yeah. See, like, I haven't gotten the flea yet. I haven't gotten the horned Hercules, the golden stag, the giraffe stag. So why don't we pump the brakes on making that decision of how difficult it is before we actually start working on those. Oh, I don't know if they spawn in rain. Drat. Oh, another day then. Big Dag, do you know the difference between a damselfly and a dragonfly? I know that they are different. Do I know the difference? No. Outside of the game, anyway. Like in real life? No. They're long, they have wings, they got big ol' eyes. I can't tell you the difference between like a... Oh my god, what the hell's up with the rain? Seriously? I can't tell the difference between like a French bulldog and an English bulldog, man. Actually, that's not true. I can tell the difference. English bulldogs are much bigger. You can see the difference by how they rest their wings when they land. Interesting. What do? Does like one like fold them back in with their body? Or does another one like let them like sit out? There's like a little hair floating around. I was trying to blow it out of it. No, they do not spawn in rain. No, I didn't think so. I think anything that like flies... Oh my fucking god! I'm in monsoon season! Come on! I know it's June. I think that is generally considered to be the rainier month. But 3 days in a row. How dare it rain? Yeah, actually, though. That, but unironically. If it's 4, I gift a sub. Sounds like a win-win for me. I don't get rain? Yeah, I get the Firefly. It rains again? Oh well. $5 to Dagnel. Fuck! Okay, clearly I had a preference for one or the other. I was gonna say, hey man, it's a win-win either way, but you know what? I kind of wanted the $5. I gotta be honest with you. I think I would have rather had the $5. I'd have gladly waited the extra minute and a half that it takes to load a new day because another one was raining. I'd have rather had the $5. Gotta be honest with you. Starting to rethink that. I'd have rather had the gift sub. Oh, you're saying I gift you a sub if it's raining. Oh, so it was a win. Come on, man. The game will spite me, but it'll spite your ass even worse. Alright? Firefly. Next up, the dreaded lousy. No good, very bad, awful. Do you know what it is? You know him. You hate him. The mole cricket. March at 7 p.m. No, the flea won't be for a while. The fleas spawn in rain. They do spawn in rain. March. 7 p.m. Alright. The mole cricket, like, yeah, we hate the flea, but also the mole cricket. Like, man, that thing sucks. Hey, thanks Mo Bina for the gift sub to Ox Bonkus. That's a fun one. Ox Bonkus, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I feel like mole crickets are super common. Oh, they are pretty common. It's just, they're so common that when they're spawning, they are loud and they don't shut up. And there could be like 3 of them on your island. They're just driving you nuts because they don't shut up. That's why people don't like them. It's not because they're rare. What are the odds he digs the exact right spot first try? I'd say the same odds that somebody gives me 100 subs if I do it. Willie Montpena? That's a good one. That's a good one. How about this? How about this one? Randall Simon. We're pulling out names. We're doing the name game. Josh Fogg. What? Is it just me, or is this lady never outside? Oh, thanks Carmela for the 10 gifted subs. What the heck? Hey, I didn't even get the mole cricket yet. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. If you got a gift sub courtesy of Carmela. Thank you. 90 more to go? No, don't actually do that. I already feel bad. Don't. I didn't earn it. I didn't even get the mole cricket yet. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna first try this thing. You're back again, huh? Oh my god, the wretch. I didn't even realize. Alright, hang on. Back, focus. Okay, I think it's on this line. I think it's right here. Damn it. Is it right here? Always the second try. Always the second try. I don't get it. Every time I think it's a spot, I just need to go down one. It's always down one from where I think it is. Well. Oh well. Alright, next up, Pond Skater, May, 8 a.m. I'm also going to urinate. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Pond Skater action when we come back. Let me actually update the image as well. Pond Skater. There we go. Alright, be right back. The urinator. If he comes back without washing his hands, I'll gift 100 subs. Not gonna happen. You knew that wasn't going to happen. That's why you said it. You knew I wasn't going to do that. What am I looking for? Pond Skater. How long do you plan to stream? It's my bedtime now. Probably about another half an hour to an hour. You can just like, you can go to bed though. It's a school night tonight. Wait, it's July. Summer school. Could be in summer school. Do you have any tips on how to get rid of villagers you don't want? Not really. I haven't forced out villagers in a long time. Thanks, Mary, for the 42 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's got the best news ever. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. Well, I'd say the same for you, but it sounds like it's already a pretty super-duper one. Thank you. It's a school night for me here in Austria. What are they doing? Why are you still in school? What are they doing in Austria that you're still in school? Yeah, like amiibos are... Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, amiibos are probably your best bet. But if you don't have some, I learned that amiibo cards are ridiculously expensive. Have I told you guys this? Have you gone on eBay and looked up like Animal Crossing amiibo cards? They're like ridiculously expensive. And I have a whole binder of these things, and some of them are like pretty good villagers. Ones, of course, villagers that are more popular, their cards are going to be worth more. But it's crazy. And I have a whole bunch of them, man. I'm like, damn, I should sell some of these. I got the tools to do so because I sell baseball cards. I do think I've talked about this because I feel like I remember saying that exactly. I sell baseball cards, and so I have the equipment to, like, sell a whole bunch of them. I'm thinking about listing some of my duplicate amiibo cards on there, man, because some of them are going for, like, 20 or 30 bucks. Some of the more expensive villagers. It's crazy. A pack of 30 was $54 on Amazon? That's bonkers. Per card? Yeah, per card. Of course, the expensive ones. Like, if you had a... actually, Raymond's aren't that bad because that's from the latest set. But the most expensive ones I've found are the ones that are popular villagers that were released in sets before New Horizons came out. So, think like... pardon me. Think like Bob. Think not Tabby. I don't think people like Tabby that much. Think Tangy. That's the one I was thinking of. Because those didn't come out post New Horizons. I think they re-released some of the older sets after New Horizons, but most of the ones that were circulated after New Horizons were the new villagers that were added, like Raymond and Shino and all them. Rosie. I think Rosie is probably going to be a good one as well. A Marshall one, yeah. And I'm like, bro, I'm not normally one to, like, capitalize on a profit that just so happens to, you know, I see an easy way to make some bucks. But at the same time, I'm like, I got duplicate amiibo cards. I'm not going to fucking do anything with them. I guess I can give them away. There was a stream, one of the first streams I did back when I actually started to get a following on Twitch was I opened amiibo card packs on stream and I gave away the duplicates for free. It was a pain in the ass too. I had to get a bunch of people's addresses and mail them out, and my god, it was a nightmare logistically. I think I sent like over 50 of them out. It's ridiculous. But I still have a whole bunch of duplicates. And I'm like, side hustle, yeah, kind of, man. I mean, if I wanted some, like, funny money, then I'd absolutely do it. Can you make your own cards? You can, but sometimes people want, like, the real thing. I kind of get it. I'm kind of that way, too. I'm not going to do a giveaway, because in hindsight, getting a bunch of viewers' addresses is really weird. Back when I was, like, a 30-viewer Andy, it wasn't so weird, but now that I'm a bit bigger than that, I don't feel good about grabbing a bunch of your addresses, And look, it's not even that I'm going to do anything with it. It's just, even just having them is weird. Come on, 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 come on. There you go. All right, Pawn Skater down. Diving Beetle next. And that can actually spawn at the same time, so... At least it wasn't a case where I saw a bunch of diving beetles before I saw the Pawn Skater. I haven't seen either of them up until that one. Oh no, you poor thing, you had to get people's addresses. Oh, don't fucking baby me, alright? First of all, collecting 50 different people's addresses, remembering which cards get sent to who, having to manage writing all those addresses on people's envelopes, and the logistics of sending out 50 letters, all within the span of, like, a week. Yeah, it's not the hardest thing in the world, but it definitely wasn't the most fun experience. The giveaway, the streams where I hosted the giveaways and opening up the packs was pretty fun. But paying for all that postage, Managing the logistics of sending all those out in the right order, making sure everyone gets the right one. Internationally as well, not to mention, I sent one to, like, Lithuania, I remember. Making sure that I got the addresses right so they don't get sent back to me from one to be sent to Lithuania because I typed the address code in wrong because every country seems to do it differently. It was a bit of a headache. I'm not going to say like, oh man, it was the worst thing ever. Woe is me. But it was a bit of a headache. Write it down, Journal Boy. Alright, you sound like you're a very rude young man. You know that? You're being very rude right now. You're being very rude right now. Write it down, Journal Boy. You're a very rude young man, you know that? You've now been filed into a cabinet in my brain that just says rude on it. And now I will read all your comments in the future with that label of you being a very rude person. And now I'm going to think that even comments that you have of nice intentions are going to have a backhanded rude undertone to them. Dagnel changed the bug, thank you. You opened a P.O. box now that you moved? Probably not. Even a P.O. box would give you like the vague location of where I am, and I don't really want that. Dagnel, can you close my P.O. box? No, dude, because I know you're asking that as a joke, but when you want to open a P.O. box, they make you, like, have a bunch of forms of ID. You need to have a bunch of things that prove your address. They, like, make you pull your britches down and they search you and all your cavities. Alright, that last part was a joke. But no, man. I wouldn't even as a joke, I can't say that I would do that because they're, like, crazy when you want to open a P.O. box. They make you sign your friggin' life away. Yeah. It's crazy. What's up, Golden Rosie? It's crazy, man. So, even as a joke... Nah. Unlikely. Diving Beetle is a little bit rarer than the Pond Skater, I think. You can tell because I've seen now 4 Pond Skaters and 0 Diving Beetles. Somebody said that earlier. I don't remember if they were asking it as a question or stating it as a statement, but yeah, it is rarer. So, I'm not surprised. I think it's like maybe like half as common. Lunch is over. Hope you're able to catch a lot of bugs today. I have caught a lot of bugs. Hopefully I can catch a few more. Have a good rest of your shift. Come on. Maybe I'll just go in and out of a building a bunch. I don't know, but I feel like doing laps is also... It's getting me, like, Pond Skater spawns, just not Diving Beetle spawns, which tells me I'm doing the right thing. I'm just not getting the right thing. Straight up bugging it today. Actually, though, because the Diving Beetle is... Ooh, this is interesting. The Diving Beetle is the 39th of 80 bugs in the Critterpedia, so we're almost halfway. We are kind of actually bugging it today. Can you scare away a Diving Beetle? You cannot. You cannot. So once we get one, it's easy. Just waiting for it to be on the right side of the river. Which AC bug do you think you'd be if you were a bug being caught in order? What are you even asking? What? What? I don't know, man. What's like my favorite Pringles flavor? I don't know, man. Has anyone tried the honey cheese curls from Sheets? No. Sorry. I kind of like stuck to like I had like my tight 10 things from Sheets. That was not in my tight 10. I don't like Sheets. Why? Wawa only? That's just rage bait. What the fuck is a Sheetz? It's a American based out of, I think it's Pittsburgh. It's a gas station slash convenience store chain where they are popular for their made-to-order food. It's especially popular among the drunk at 2:30 in the morning crowd because they're open at 24 hours. You can go there and you can go to a little kiosk in the Sheetz and you can say, get me the most calorie-dense, unhealthy, but fucking amazing chicken sandwich, put fucking, I don't know, mozzarella sticks on it. And then I'm going to wash it all down with a Powerade from the cooler. And then also cheesy fries. That's why, that's what Sheetz is. He catches the diving beetle at 8:29:27. Someone gifted me a sub. You know, usually when you make stakes like that, it's you will gift the sub. Like, you saying like, oh, if friggin', if it's 72 degrees tomorrow at any point, somebody give me $1 million. It doesn't really work like that, man. It doesn't really work like that. Oh, hey, banded dragonfly. It doesn't work like that. No, you gotta put your ass on the line. Your ass. Like, oh, if Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow tomorrow, I declare that there will be 6 more weeks of winter. No, it's not you. It's not you. It's nature. If somebody wants to gift you a sub, they'll gift you a sub. You can't force it, though. He's manifesting. Maybe. Well, I didn't get it, though, so sorry. Sorry. I love Sheetz. The one in my city is being rebuilt right now to match the modern Sheetz building design, and I miss it, but now it looks like they're adding a drive-thru. Yeah, man, you can go drive-thru as well. Sheetz is freaking awesome. So anyone who says they don't like Sheetz, it's like they have a bevy of options on the menu, and you're telling me you don't like any of it? Sounds like you're a picky eater. Alright, I'm gonna try going in and out of a building, I guess. I don't know. Crazy. I could see Dagnel as a horned dynastid if he was a bug from Animal Crossing. I think I'd be a pillium. I think I'd be a nice, roly-poly pill bug. I think I would just, like, chill in a rock, and then somebody, like, hits my rock with a shovel, and I just, like... and I unfurl, skitter around for about 30 seconds, and then despawn. Go to another rock, do it all again. I think that'd be mad chill. I think that'd be mad chill. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just, like, eating moss and shit, or whatever the hell they eat. I'm eating, like, undergrowth. I'm eating undergrowth, and then I'm curling up into a ball, and I'm sleeping for, like, 18 hours a day. I'm not bothering nobody. If anything, I'm probably also sustenance for other bugs. Like, a bigger bug will come by and eat me, and I'll be like, darn, I got eaten. But at least I provided a bit of sustenance for another bug. So the overall happiness of the world remained the same. So whatever. They call this the bug cuck. What are your villagers? Bud and Mira. Crap, it's going to be 8:35:31. I'm calling it. I'm manifesting. You need to stop manifesting this shit because I'm not seeing anything, all right? And I think it's your fault. I'm starting to think it's your fault. I'm starting to think that this is your fault that I'm not seeing anything because you keep telling me, oh, it's going to be at 88 hours, 33 minutes, and 2 seconds, and I didn't see it. And you keep doing this, and I keep not seeing anything. And I think I'm starting to think it's your fault. I'm starting to put the clues together in my head. Like, hey man, this person keeps saying you're going to get it at this time, and then that time passes without me getting it, and I'm starting to think that this is your fault. I think this is your fault. Low key, though. Yeah, low key, this is your fault. Did you guys see my Snoopy that I made yesterday on stream? It's only one part of his whole build, his whole Lego set. It's Snoopy. Look, his ears. And he's got a little... Oh, who's that? Got a little pinochle. They're best buddies. I'm making a Snoopy's house Lego set. I got it for my birthday. Made that on stream. YouTube didn't. Yeah, I only did it on Twitch. YouTube, when I stream on YouTube and Twitch, as I am right now, that means it's going to be for a YouTube video. But it's, I know it doesn't sound like it's a lot of stress, and it's not, but it's a little bit stressful having to keep up with 2 chats. So if I'm just doing something like kind of low key, something that, you know, just trying to chill, have a good time, not stress out too much, I'll just stream on Twitch. It's just easier. But if I'm on YouTube, that means it's going to be a challenge. There we go. Goodness gracious. There we go. Alright, diving beetle. Next up, the giant water bug. So we're not done with the water-based bugs yet. We got the giant water bug. And the giant water bug will be the halfway point, the 40th of the 80 bugs in the Critterpedia. You'll see that we're just short of finishing this row right here, the 8th row. Giant water bug right here will be the halfway point of this challenge, which means that we're on pace to do this in around, well, depending on how long the giant water bug takes. Less than 20 hours is definitely the goal, but I don't know, still a lot of hard bugs ahead of it that may make that not happen. We'll see. Anyway, May, 7 p.m. Huge progress today. Yeah, pretty good actually. We're just gonna have, and honestly, it's gonna be pretty smooth sailing, because next up, stink bug, man-face stink bug, easy. Ladybug, tiger beetle, easy. Jewel beetle, violin beetle, citrus longhorn beetle, rosalia batesi beetle, easy. Then we hit a bit of a snag, because after that, the blue weevil beetle, which has no right being as rare as it is, but it is. I might have to go to a Nook Miles Island for that. I have a plan to go to a Nook Miles Island for that. After I catch it, grab the palm trees on that island so that the future endeavors of trying to get the Horned Hercules, Cyclamatus, and all those palm tree beetles will be just a little bit easier. And that'll probably be for tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but that'll probably be for the next stream that I do of this. Alright, so we're looking for the giant water bug. Shouldn't be too bad with all my trees and flowers not grown. I'm hoping anyway. Then again, it's kind of rare. I don't know. It's kind of weirdly rare. I had to switch to YouTube for my premium ad-free viewing. No, you don't get ad-free viewing on YouTube, right? Oh, because you have YouTube Premium, right? I understand. Yeah, no, that's one thing about Twitch that sucks, is that unless you're subbed or have Twitch Turbo, but many people would argue that neither of those things are worth it, so. But yeah, It sucks. I have a feeling one of the palm tree beetles is going to be agonizing. It's all but a foregone conclusion that one of them will definitely give me trouble. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion. It's just a matter of how bad will it be and which one will it be. I spent too many hours looking for the rare palm tree beetles yesterday. I was losing my mind. Yeah, it'll make you do that. It's so stupid, because why did they make it so that the palm trees don't just spawn palm tree bugs, like how it was in every game? Because they've made it so that everything spawns on regular trees also spawns on palm trees. It's just completely made it so that those bugs are nigh on impossible. Hopefully there's a cool villager on the island. Do I get to see the villagers on the island if I haven't furnished the plots? Or do I have to furnish the plots first, and then they'll move... Like, if I don't furnish them, will they move in after I furnish them? Because I'm not actually sure if I'll even see a villager. I think you'll still see them. That's kind of what I thought, too. But it's also been a while, and I don't really fuck with, like, doing villager stuff in this game, so... Same problem with the dock fish. Yeah, right? It's like, docks should spawn dock fish. Palm trees should spawn palm tree beetles. Upper level cliffs... That one kind of makes more sense, but I wish they would have made it like the Char in previous games, where it was, like, not upper level cliffs and just, like, waterfalls. It's dumb. I think it's dumb. But to a casual player... I don't know, I feel like even casual players are always like, man, I can't catch the stupid horned Hercules. It's so friggin' rare. So I don't know. I want to say, from a casual perspective, maybe they don't really care, so Nintendo doesn't really care, because let's be honest, that's 99% of the people who play the game is people who don't really do this. I'm going to guess sea bass at 9 hours. At the rate that I'm going, I might not even make it 9 hours today. Golden stag was such a pain. It's like, I'm trying to think, if you were playing casually, when would you ever find one of those? When would you ever find a golden stag? They're ridiculous. Or the horned Hercules. Or the giraffe stag. You'd never find these casually. They're impossible. The people who still play are the people who do this, though. That's not true. I don't think that's true. I think that even people who still play, even to this day, 6 years since its release, are still the large majority casual players. Maybe not the people who stream on Twitch and make YouTube videos, because they're the oddballs. And, you know... But even still, I feel like a lot of people still stream this game casually. But yeah, I mean, if you speedrun, you'd be more inclined to, like, stream it on Twitch. Make YouTube videos out of it. But, you know, most people don't stream or put it on YouTube either. I've had my island for a whole 6 years. I play at least one day a week. Yeah. It's like, maybe they're not playing every day, but still casual. Pardon me. I was just thinking, dang, I need a little Dagnel in my feed right about now. Voila. Thank you for finally pronouncing or spelling that right. People always spell voila like V-O-I-L-A. Like, boy, that says voila. What the hell are you talking about? Do you not even look before you type? That says voila. Stupid. Maybe I should check up here. Maybe I should go to a Nook Miles Island, dude. Because I do have a lot of river. Well, not a lot of river. But I'm not checking the whole ass river. Oh, I haven't pulled up the map yet. I see we're rage baiting. You're not talking to me, right? Crunt is eating apples while we watch. A literal infant has eaten more fruits and vegetables today than I have. I'm getting fucking mogged by an infant child. It's unbelievable. That's unreal. That boy is veggie maxing. He's gonna grow up to be 8 feet tall. And when he grows up and gets drafted and gets a Supermax contract by the Seattle Supersonics version 2 and buys you a house, trash hag, just remember these little moments. My toddler will eat tomatoes like they're apples. That's foul. I'm sorry, tomatoes are gross. Sounds like someone is jealous of height. In what at all did that indicate that I am jealous of height? Dude, I wouldn't want to be 8 feet tall. My knees, my joints, my everything would hurt every day. It'd be more indicative of jealousy if I said like, oh, I bet he's 6'2" and buff. What an asshole. Because at least that's, like, modest. That's something a short dude would say. Man, you're being very rude right now. What's up with the rudeness today? I've said you're a very rude young man, woman, more times today. And I feel like I have in the past, like, year. This is ridiculous. It's a Monday, people are grumpy? Maybe. I'm a bit grumpy today, I will be honest. I'm not innocent either. Or the heat. I don't know where the heat's bad at, but it passed for me. It was a parky, like, 85 yesterday. It was lovely. Finally, that oppressive, like, triple-digit heat wave that lasted for 3 days finally is gone. Man, I just wanted to hit a halfway point and then get going. I just wanted to get my giant water bug and then get going, man. Bud and his stupid big head fishing. Always getting in my way. Maybe I should. Yeah, actually, you know what? Get the pole vault out. And we'll check the other parts of the river as well. That was disgusting. That was disgusting, and it got banned. It got timed out by my chat. It got timed out by one of my mods. It got timed. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use you as an example. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use you as an example. I'm sorry. This is an example of what you probably should not say in a Twitch chat. If you ever feel inclined as a person in a Twitch chat to utter the words, next Animal Crossing game is going to be called Animal Crossing Diva Wasp Placenta. If you ever feel yourself overtaken with the urge of saying that, May I recommend? Don't. Who are these people? Brother, I have been asking this question. Release date? That is like, that's one of those ones that's just like so absurd. It's not the comment that's funny, because that would be childish, frankly, if you found that funny. What is funny though is just the sheer absurdity of, I look at my chat for 2 seconds and that's what I see. And I'm just like, is this real? This is what no giant water bug for 15 minutes does to people. This is my first stream. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. This is the level Unhinged got me to follow. It's my first stream. Boy, I'm making a great first impression on so many individuals today. Boy, this is great. I mean, dude, I've gotten 2 people being like, hey, this is my first stream. I thought I'd just follow by. Maybe people should be posting that shit more. Shoot, yeah, maybe. Maybe you should be posting that more. Keep posting it. For all, geez, I'll be ninja by the end of the day. The water bug's hitting hard. Yeah, the water bug is... This is what happens, though. Man, imagine it's going to be water bugs giving us this much trouble. Imagine what it's going to be for the damn Hercules beetle or the flea, God forbid. Boy, people are going to be posting, like, pictures of their, like, butthole in this chat at this rate. Don't do that. Just, you know, get out ahead of the curve there and say don't do that. I don't think it needs to be said, but I still feel inclined to say it, weirdly. How was everyone's 4th of July weekend? Oh, it's super duper. The 4th of July, the 30th of Dagnel, the 250th of America. Crazy weekend. The Dagnel situation's crazy. Should I go to rain? Like, I should. The only thing I can think is find a day with rain, and that'll get the I won't get the mole cricket to stop spawning, I don't think. It might get the, it's like the earth-boring dung beetle spawning. I think that, maybe. Maybe there's hermit crabs. You know, maybe it's worth checking. Is there like hermit crabs over here? Yeah. Maybe that could help as well. Maybe that's why it would be better to do this on Nook Miles Island. The rains go a couple of days back to the 3 rainy days in a row. No, that was in June. I'm in May now. Which, it does also spawn in June, but I think that might have also been a different year in-game as well. Yeah, or maybe a Nook Miles Island. I just didn't want to have to do a Nook Miles Island because I'm not exactly at a premium for Nook Miles. I'm only at 53.50, and I already have a plan to go to 2 in the future. So if I don't have enough miles, the last thing I'm gonna want to do is have to grind for those. So I was kind of hoping to not have to do it on a Nook. Oh, but I do get a free one. I keep forgetting that I get a free one at the start of the game. I swear to God, I just saw one. No, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Sometimes they do like hanging out on the side of the rim of the river, and it's hard to see them. Have you noticed personality difference between Twitch and YouTube chat? I've noticed it. I haven't studied it greatly. I think YouTube chat, and I mean this in a good way. I mean this in a good way for both chats, because I don't like to assume that people who are acting up are representative of their fellow chat members. I think YouTube chat... One thing about YouTube chat that I don't like... One thing I don't like about streaming on YouTube, no offense YouTube chatters, I don't like seeing people's, like, full-ass names. I don't like seeing Damian Richards, for example, tied to any chat message. Even if old Damian is not posting anything that is particularly crass or wrong, I don't like seeing your full name. That's weird. The anonymity of seeing somebody's username sort of detaches that message from the person behind it. It's a reminder when I see somebody's full name posting some crazy shit, it's a reminder that that's a human being doing that. When I see, like, I don't know, Darth Dildo 69 in Twitch chat posting some crazy shit. Well, I'm like, that's Darth Dildo, man. That's not a human being that's doing that. That's a roach as far as I'm concerned. That's a bug. That's an insect. For all I know, yeah, it's probably a human. But at least I can, like, fool myself into thinking that it's not because of their username. Sorry to Damien, though. I'm sorry, Dagnel. It's alright, Cheyenne Prison. Is that really your last name? Oh, Pinson. Cheyenne Pinson. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all good, Cheyenne. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's raining. You can change your YouTube username. Oh, yeah, I know. Because I'm not Daniel last name. Which is actually my last name. Oh, it's thunderstorm as well. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think to get the giant water bug to show up, because it's keeping the earth-boring dung beetle, it's keeping the, I don't know, whatever else can spawn that flies or is on the ground, except for the mole cricket. It keeps them from spawning, so that should help, hopefully. It's why I don't comment out-of-pocket stuff. Well, hey, man, if your username being your real name is what keeps people from posting out-of-pocket stuff, then maybe it's not such a bad thing. But I can be honest with you, I could do with a little bit less Darth Dildo in my life, and a little bit more, hey, my name is Lawrence Whitaker, and I have a job as a corporate attorney at a major law firm, and I would really hate to have my real name associated with the stuff that I say online and tarnish my professional career. That would be really unfortunate. My boyfriend is watching with me, and he doesn't hate you. Okay, that's good. That's expected. I'm not thinking, like, he needs to be head over heels for me, but I'm thinking, like, the baseline should at least be he is indifferent to me. That's good. That's a good start. My boyfriend's watching, but he does hate you. probably for very serious and legitimate reasons, so... Oh, I understand. I'm a barista. I doubt my job is looking in stream chats. Yeah, you're also not posting, like, out-of-pocket shit, to my knowledge, anyway. My girlfriend's indifferent towards you. That's fine. That's okay. I don't need to know all of your significant others' opinions of me. It's okay. Viewer count went down by 4 people. For what? What'd I do? 4 people's boyfriends just came home. 4 people's boyfriends that fucking hate me, so they had to close the stream. The Pit reference? Did I reference the Pit? I might have, on accident. Yes, element. What did I say? My gecko feels nothing towards you. I don't want to speak to that lizard. I don't speak to reptiles. I keep thinking I'm seeing... It's these little, like... It's these little, like, white... wavy bits at the corner of the river. Sometimes I look at that and I think it's a water bug, but I think I'm just crazy. Let me check up here. God, it's just storming. I do that zoom feature. Is it only on the Switch too? No, it's on the Switch one. Exclamation point zoom. I think I have a command for it. Because people used to ask a lot. It's in your Switch settings. I gotta disable one of my bots. They keep doubling up every comment. My cat is indifferent towards your existence. That's pretty typical though for a cat. They usually really don't give a fuck. I'm Dagnel, and I'm a North American-based YouTuber, plays Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I just want to catch a giant water bug. I just want a giant water bug so I can go and do something else. Son of a bitch! Ooh, that made me like, Oh, there we go. That thunder, that made me, See, now I have to justify why I said that, because it's going to be in the YouTube video now. That, like, thunder, otherwise it's just going to be, like, me, like, moaning into the microphone for seemingly no reason. That thunder, like, that growled in my ears. That was like a, that felt nice. Hey, can we hurry it up here? Seriously. Come on. Get over here. Thank you. All right, that is halfway through every bug in the Critterpedia. I gotta log off now. I gotta go. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Let me at least redeem the Duck Miles here. There you go. 40 out of 40. 40 out of 80, I should say. Halfway through the Critterpedia. Still got a long way to go. But, yeah, at this rate, we'll be done in about 18 hours and 4 minutes. I don't anticipate that to be the case because we got friggin' Golden Stag, Giraffe Stag, Horned Hercules, Flea still to come. Still got a long ways to go. But for now, I'm going to pause the timer. 9 hours, 2 minutes, and 24 seconds. Alright, and then we'll be back, not tomorrow, because I am busy tomorrow. But probably the next day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, drop a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, join the Discord, !Discord, get notified when I go live. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all probably the day after tomorrow. See you.